Diamond Sword. What your back? Diamond Sword. Murder out kill.
Look how long me a want them never want hear. Are the first up in this city here. Rifle turn on, then body must disappear. Rifle bust head like beer. Girl them a walk and a talk, say you suck to see hard. You know bad, look a punk, you a fraud. Rifle then tall and they clip them broad. 100 duppy, run over your yard. Give me little way, make me murder the dog. Chop up him body, see the fee for the mug. All when he dead inna the church, feel him get wet. Circle the funeral, race a bomb where the head dead. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Rifle me walk with no mask up face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. One item me rev out the Macka inna your face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Load C4 strap down your blood clot face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Done inna me blood clot place. Done inna me place, and me place and a joke thing. Regular me friend them left boy in a blood pool floating. Shot bust them face like when knife the boating. Chop throat, pop neck and the boarchin. Me no know them as the bad man. Somebody a feel it down anytime the 9X clock slam. One follow one. All of your friends them are dead. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Rifle me walk with no mask up face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. One item me rev out the Macka inna your face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Load C4 strap down your blood clot face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Done inna me blood clot place. Girl them a walk and a talk, say you suck pussy hard. You know bad, look a punk, you a fraud. Rifle and tall and they clip them broad. 100 duppy, run over your yard. Give me little way, make me murder the dog. Chop up him body, see the fee for the mug. All when the dead inna the church, feel him get wet. Circle the funeral, race a bomb where the head dead. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Rifle me walk with no mask up face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. One item me rev out the Macka inna your face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Load C4 strap down your blood clot face. Done inna me place, me a done inna me place. Done inna me blood clot place.
Alright, okay. Evil children have to die. You better go spill them. Okay. Hey, when gunshot blaze, I'm played like praise. No devil from hell can raise. In your grave, think you're big but I'm brave. Me take the bar to a different stage. Boss afraid fi take a gunshot or take a one slice from a blade. People them pass them planes, so them get the rise. Don't believe in a God stuff, down say your grace. Hey, don't hear who them send, let me slew them then. Execute, electrocute them then. Me shoot the recruit and the student. Them we make the evil freak, we a full press them. Blood spew, a lot of fly through flesh then. Colombian necktie, tongue through neck then. When me cruise with the pussy make the news take them. And them a bigger cocksucker than Lisa. I a try this, never matter who, no rhino. Him a cartel shot like me. See the youth, your boss in bad mind you. I whine you and turn you in a beating stick. Me empty the clip, you gone, them can't find you. Look if them find piece of your body in a ditch. Not even Lisa, I get fi shine you. And me sure she know fi suck dick. What will them lobster as I try to remind you. Punch boy face and make grills flick. Fucking cheat, run cartel from behind you. We know your body, no go shook you with the brick. Them catch popcorn, I will a beard with kind. Yes sir, in a toaster, medicine cheese. Another picture with somebody sucking a cock, but a black rhino in a the pig. Gunshot blaze, in a melody like phrase. No devil from hell can raise. In your grave, dig them big bad and brave. Me take the bar to a different stage. Boss afraid we take a gunshot or take a one slice from a blade. The boy them pass them place, so them get erased. Them no believe in a God, so don't send no grace. Is there anyone listening the track with credit and shot? Make a call, rock a shanty, make a quick call, cause Vibes cartel at the 90 tongue ring on. He matter about a when you mother push it dead, we give you the obia ring call. And they float to head and go in. Me stick a finger press the best brr like ping ball. My name, he make him freak it call. Don't hear who them send, let me slew them then. Execute, electrocute them then. Me shoot the recruit and the student. Then we make the evil freak, we a full press them. Blood spew, a lot of fly through flesh then. Colombian necktie, tongue through neck then. When me cruise with the pussy, make the news take them. And them a bigger cocksucker, Lisa, I blame. Shot blaze, in a melody like phrase. No devil from hell can raise. Dig your grave, dig them big bad and brave. Me take the bar to a different stage. Afraid fi take a gunshot or take a one slice from a blade. The boy them pass them place, so so them get erased. Them no believe in a God, so don't send no grace. Gunshot blaze, in a melody like phrase. No devil from hell can raise. Dig your grave, them big bad and brave. Me take the part to a different stage. Boss prayed, great fit take a gunshot or take a one slice from a blade. Before them pass them place, so them get erased. Them no believe in a God, so don't send no grace. Is there anyone?
Pepper seed.
That's the topic there. A serious thing when it comes to like in terms of the business side of the music and them something. So I want it to be I want a reason there to stay that way and clean. Listen, this tonight live. This a live, yeah. That can't go in this thing. This the live, yeah, pure judgment in this live, yeah. Come on. What all your arms out and about to keep we can't mix up this with them, the carrot tart. No. We tell her, say tomorrow, me put the fear word tomorrow. Because me need her to talk up the things them. Yeah, without confusion or any kind of distraction. Yeah. Because this alive, yeah, I whip a Cornball we are going to talk about an all type of something. You understand? Because right now, we are Cornball magnet. That's way.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So the main trees up on the phone, and I realize, this is Jesus got trees. You just say, we are Cornball magnet. Eh?
This is why I'm talking to people. This is why they send me down that rabbit hole of darkness and all types of shit. When they get that, this one we gonna talk about now. This motherfucker done. Look, he done woke up the beast. She said, "What? What's going on? I get to come outside?" Yeah, for a hot second. I'm gonna let you out because this motherfucker is not just a cornball. He's a predator, devil, demon. Yeah, he all of those. You know, and I just need him to this shit to resonate in his spirit. You know, that everybody's daughter ain't to be played with, okay? This is the problem. When you don't want to get to know nobody at all, nothing about them, this is what happened. You might end up on the live. Right?
But Tracy, how am I going to know? You're telling him to come
to him. I'm going to send it to him. I'm going to send this to him. Yeah, I'm going to send it to him. Cause see, he all on my TikTok now and liking pictures and saving pictures. Yeah, you gonna delete all them motherfuckers right there. Yeah.
So we even know him over there do that?
Even now, today. Yeah. Today.
You Cornball magnet in a man. Listen, I feel like we need to find revive something alright.
You know, I feel like I need to just invest in some what's that allergy pill? Zyrtec? Invest in some Zyrtec to just give me some cash. This right here, you know, this shit, somebody end up getting fucked up especially when I'm not I'm being my loving, helpful, nice person that I'm trying to be in that zone. I want to stay there, that positiveness. I want to stay there. And then when somebody don't want you to stay there, like they kick you out of that space, this is what happened. This shit right here. So let me get into this cornball ass devil demon ass nigga. So this is why I say this online shit and this DM and all that type of shit. I don't do it because none of this shit is real. That's how I feel. You know, this motherfucker jump into my DM. Now, you know, all my songs and all that. I got great people, artists on my motherfucking page. This corny motherfucker, he inboxed me and said, "Oh, could you put my song on your page?" Which is coming down because, you know, I have greatness on my page. This, you know, your song is horrible. You know, but I ain't want to steal your shine and, you know, fuck you up because, you know, people need encouragement. But the song is horrible.
What's that song name? What's that name again? Poker Bread or Corn Bread?
We ain't gonna talk about this song name. We just gonna let that go.
No man, you need to talk about it. Everybody needs to hear it.
No, we don't need to hear it. We just need to let that go. Yeah, so the song is coming down. And yeah, so that's how I started. So I put the song on, and then he has a business down there. So I said, oh well, if I have friends, I always have friends that go to Jamaica, and I'll shoot them your way. Business, you know what I'm saying? So I said, why don't you have like your website on your page and all that stuff? Oh, I don't know how to do that. And this was the first red flag. I got stalkers. Stalkers shouldn't matter about your fucking money. You understand what I'm saying? Stalkers shouldn't matter about your money. But that's none of my business. You know what I mean? So I helped him put his website on his page or whatever. Then he get into, see, niggas have a script and I have a script too. You start out with the bullshit. I ain't looking for no man, ain't looking for no friends. I have a problem with conversating. I don't have a problem with helping you. He was like, oh, if you help me, I'll pay you. I don't even want you to pay me. I feel as though that there's just some information that should be free. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? There's enough for all of us to eat out here. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. So, I go into my speech. I'm not looking for no man. I'm not doing all that. This is not what this is about. Oh, he understood that. And then I go down to help him. I don't even know if it was like half an hour into it. Oh my God, you're so intelligent. You're so helpful and you uplift me and all this shit. We meant to be together. I'm like, wait a minute. How we meant to be together? We meant to be together and married and all this shit. Who married what?
So this is how long after you talk to this or somebody? How long this happened before him start talk that?
That same day.
No, sir.
He quick with it. He real quick with it. I call his ass a predator, and he he's so used to doing this shit. You got these women that come down there. Some come down there to get dick down. We ain't even gonna front like they don't. But he finds the women, like say if it's a group of women, it's the one that's low self-esteem. You can see it. She don't have on like a bikini with the crack, the string up her ass. She more covered up. He goes shower her with affection and attention and all that shit. This is how I get them. That's how you get them. See, being a plus size woman and living on both sides of the spectrum of low self-esteem when I was younger and being confident now. I've experienced both sides, but not to this extent with him. And luckily, when I was younger, I was in a relationship, had kids early, so I wasn't one of those that you could call at 2:00 in the morning and, and that's all he was doing. He was calling me at 2:00 in the morning. And when you see me the next day, you didn't know me. I ain't experienced that low self-esteem. This is what he looked for. The ones that don't do anything. You shower them with affection and attention and all this praise and all this, you're so beautiful and your eyes are so beautiful and your eyebrows and your nose and your lips. I'm like, hold up. That's a lot. Like, pull that back some. I appreciate all compliments because there was a time in my life that I didn't know I was pretty. I didn't feel it. Even though I was told it by other people, I didn't see it. So, I love compliments. I appreciate them. But I know when you playing me, when you're overboard with it. Like this nigga I had to tell him, excuse me, my cup is full. I keep my confidence and self-worth cup full to the brim for myself. You are making it overflow. Okay? Pull that back. Like you don't, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, well, I won't say it no more. I won't say it no more and ever or something. See, what I was supposed to say is, well, no, I'm just saying no. I said, no, thank you. Never again. You said you would never say it again. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, he still said it. He's one of those motherfuckers. You can't say no. Can't say no to him. He's one of those dominant, controlling. If he can get you in that space, no telling what he'd make you do and call it love. You understand? And that's the sad part about it because I know this nigga got victims. They're not, You know, it's sad that you take somebody that's vulnerable and you do all this shit just to get fucked and have a roster abroad you can control and dominate. You know, with the guys of you having money, you have your place. So there's a nice place down there. First start talking, he showed me every room. I'm thinking, well, I need to know, look off of your place. That don't have nothing to do with me. You know, but he want to show me his place, and he in a gated community with 2 cars and a business car, whatever. Okay, that's cute. But see, that's how you get them. Come down for a free vacation and you stay with me and I cook for you and I take you around. You know, that's enticing to someone that can't do it. Like maybe on a one-time vacation. All I have to do is pay my plane fee? Yeah. You probably going into the devil's den in that motherfucker. He probably got a whole room with all type of masks and whips and chains and shit. And demon. Now me talking to this nigga like you can't hang up from me. Like the first night that we was talking, he was like falling asleep and all that shit. I said, go ahead and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go. No, I ain't sleepy. I ain't. Then he jumped up to the locked doors and all this shit. But as he walking out of the room, he gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lock the door. Yeah, because I'm naked.
What?
See, what I was supposed to say is, ooh. What I was supposed to say is, ooh, let me see. Then see, that would have dictated if I go in the freaky side of his phone. These 99 phones he got. He gonna put me in that side.
Me not tell you that. Me would have said, let me see.
I don't now have no desire at all. That's taking it a whole different direction.
I never desire.
I could care the fuck less. That's taking me down a rabbit hole I would not want to be at. See, I don't like none of that shit, so I don't care. So you know, that I don't like none of that shit. If we ain't in person, I don't give a fuck.
If I'm Byron,
I don't give a fuck. If we're not in person, I don't give a fuck. So it don't matter to me. But anyway, he tried it, and that didn't happen. You know, but he say he was born there but grew up here his whole life. So he used to this freaky shit, these freaky Americans. So you know, Jamaicans think American women do everything. No, we don't. All of us don't. Okay, all of us don't. So you get these freaky bitches down there, and you know, you turn them out and all types of shit. Then you control and dominate them because in all my years, I've never met a motherfucker that could care less what you say. How you call me your queen and we're gonna be married and all this shit, and nothing you listen to what I say. It don't fucking matter. It don't matter. Like, so much so. I said, how is all this marriage and shit going on, and we don't even know each other's name. This nigga gonna say, well, we don't need to know names because we in love. Ooh, what?
You know, Tracy, I want mad person. You talk to.
Yeah. Devil, demon, yeah. I realized it.
But me never know if that. Me just think him actually like sick to you.
No, I know. No, I'm telling you from the aspect of who he like and who he preys on. Yeah, he is. He is. No fucking possible way. You don't want. See, the thing is, all the conversation is about what he wants. He don't want to get to know you because he knows these women that he deal with have come through something or got over something or going through something. And he don't want to hear it because, nigga, you was one of them. You was the type of nigga that they getting over or that went through or whatever. He don't want to hear. He don't want to know shit. How you don't want to know nothing about nobody? I mean, just like I told him, I said, you know, but this sounds like you just trying to fuck. I would rather you say that and I say no. Then you go through all this love bombing and all this shit that I already know ain't real. You know, I said, but let me go down this rabbit hole and see how deep he get with the shit because, you know, this nigga will say, I said, no, the thing is, you have all these women that you deal with, you don't know names. So that's where the queen and the honey come in because you don't know names. You know, this motherfucker tell me come down for my birthday. And, you know, I met him a day or two before my birthday. Right? Start talking to him. So He kept saying, come down for your birthday, come down for your birthday. I said, if the planes wasn't falling out the sky, I would be there for my birthday and be there for a month. But the planes is falling, so it's not that serious this year. Oh no, we could just pray that, you know, we could pray and you know, you'll be okay and you can come down. At first I'm like, yeah, you know how they said you could come down. No, he was actually serious that I was supposed to drop every fucking thing that I was doing in this day that I met him, make these plans, come down there for my birthday, spend my money, because I had to tell him, you ain't even offering to pay a plane ticket. Oh, if I pay, will you come? No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, all this keep asking and asking, you're not even offering a plane ticket. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still not coming. Oh no, you can come. Now I'm telling you, he been saying come for my birthday. On my birthday, he called me. We talking. Never once did he say happy birthday. You just been telling me all this time. I ain't see, again, this is the thing. I was supposed to say, oh, you ain't even tell me happy birthday. Nigga, I get happy birthday from every corner of the fucking earth. This little one ain't bothering me. I never even said anything. Went on about my business, my day, had enjoyed my time. Next time I talk to him, he back into this queen and married, and you know we supposed to be together because I feel it. I feel it. I know you feel it. You feel it too.
Master me no wag right here, so. This sound like a folklore.
And every time he talks to me, was you thinking about me? No, I'm thinking about me. It's my birthday. Dude, I'm thinking about me. This is me. I'm thinking about you. I'm not.
He ask you if you are thinking about him for your birthday.
Every time that he called me or I talked to him, every fucking time. Like I really was supposed to say yes. See, eventually I was supposed to say yes. That's why I did it. See, eventually I was supposed to say yes. You know, just like I know you feel it. I know you feel we're supposed to be together. And you know, if I had met you, if I had met you when you was younger, we would be married and have kids. I said, if I met you when I was younger, we wouldn't have had a 2-second conversation. To be honest with you. Yeah, you know, I'm more subtle in my years now, but back there, this shit was cutthroat because, you know, that's just how it was. This nigga, he don't want to get up. Like I said, he don't want to get off the phone. I'm laying down. I'm ready to take a nap. He laying down. I'm like, okay, well, I'm ready to take a nap, talk for a hot second. This motherfucker gonna say, well, I ain't sleepy. What you not being sleepy got to do with my motherfucking nap? I'm sleepy. I'm fucking sleepy. What do that? Well, no, I don't hang up. Give me 15 minutes. Well, give me 6 minutes. See that dominating. Dominating and controlling. Dominating and controlling. See, when I told him about, I said, you know, this is the type of women you need. You need those women that you need to fill up with all these barrage of compliments and, you know, make them feel all good and warm and fuzzy. And I don't need them. I don't need, you know, he got a little attitude in. Well, you making it seem like I need like low self-esteem women. He knew exactly what the fuck I was saying. I said, yeah, pretty much. You know, you got some of them. You know, he got a couple dollars, so you got other women too. But I feel as though that some strong-willed woman done broke his heart or did something, and he actually disliked us. So that's why he's so quick to try to take power of what we do or what we say. Like trying to take over how you go, if I keep saying no, and I'm saying no because I want to say no. I said, you know, people say I'm stubborn. See, you're stubborn. I said, first of all, can't nobody switch my words around. But what people fail to understand when people say that tourists are stubborn, we've already given you an answer. But you choose not to take that answer. So we're going to double down on that fucking answer 1,000,000 lifetimes. So, I mean, that's what the stubborn is. We've already given you the answer. You trying to change it. I said, you don't even give nobody the chance to want to talk to you or want to anything because you've already dictated and dominated the whole entire fucking thing. Well, I just like to be honest and be upfront. That's what how that got to do with anything. You calling somebody your queen, but their words don't mean anything to you. They don't mean shit to you. You can't say no. Then
Yeah, but they're trying to figure out how you get to be queen so quick and all of these things so quick.
Because it works. It works for him.
I can't understand it.
You'll never understand it because you've never had no self-esteem. You've never not had self-worth. You've never not known what that was. And that's what he prays on. That's what he prays on.
So you're saying the people who have low self-esteem, when you tell them say you love them the first day, them believe.
If the amount of compliments that he gave and that tried to sway and how we was supposed to be together, yes. Because they don't have it. They don't get it. They don't get it anywhere. They don't believe that they should be loved. They don't see themselves as attractive. They don't see themselves as lovable. So when you get somebody that gives you all these barrage of compliments and they, God sent you and we supposed to be together, women believe that. But
on the first day, they believe that.
You've never had low self-esteem, so I can't keep telling you what I'm telling you over and over again.
Listen, me know what you say in terms of low self-esteem. You're glad for the little compliments, and you're glad for all of these praises and all these things because you sweet and you don't think they worth nothing. So you're so glad when you hear it. But just never know, say you're glad on the first day.
You look at the whole aspect of it. You're glad on the first day you have this Jamaican in Jamaica that you met that has all these things that can give you a vacation that you probably that once in a lifetime or first time there or only when you have income tax or whatever. But you have this Jamaican man with this business that's telling you you're so beautiful and we should be together and in love and all that. But you know how Jamaican men do anyway. At least they wait a while. But majority of them if
I tell the truth, at the first me here, me used to the Jamaican can artist craftsman, right? Yeah. But at the first me see one, this is the first time you're hear about one, we do it on day one.
I'm telling you this is the first time. Especially when I told you that I don't like that because, I'm not looking for nobody. He didn't give a fuck that I say I wasn't looking for nobody because he said that we supposed to be married.
Master, we don't know how you feel like, but is that they're trying to wrap my mind around why him thinks that the first day, don't know my name.
Didn't want to know my name. Didn't want to know it. We don't need to know names because this is love. I don't even know my own last name. I don't need to know my own new last name. What am I tell the people when I get to the airport? What am I tell the people? I don't get that. See, that's because he don't want to know nothing about you. That's the thing. This is what I'm saying. There's no conversating and getting to know each other. He getting straight to the point. I love you so much. We supposed to be together. You supposed to fall for that shit. Then we get into what phone you gonna be in. Is you gonna be in a freaky phone or you gonna be in a phone that I still got to work on you because he got 4 or 5 phones. It was always going off when we was on the phone. Like, you got all these different songs going. Yeah. Oh, let me call you back. It's my grandma. I'm here, grandma. Okay. All right. None of that's crazy.
What say I call grandma?
Grandma and mom, they was always right there.
Say can't make do walk.
This is the thing. Even after telling me about this in love and we gonna be together and all this stuff, I talked to him. He looking at his one phone. Now he want to be on video call. Yeah, I want to be on video call too, so you can see my facial expressions when you say all this bullshit. I need you to see my face so you understand that I don't believe this shit you're talking about, right? So we on the phone. He looking at one phone. He looking at me. Then he look at the other phone. He's like, now mind you, he done told me we supposed to be married and love, all this shit. We supposed to be meant to be together. He look at his other phone. This woman keep calling me. All she want to do is fuck. And then he cut his eye at me like he hit this expression he was supposed to see. I said, well, why don't you go fuck then? Go handle your business. What I mean, she calling you? No, I'm just saying, if she calling you or tell her no, or I'd have to drive with the rest of it, then tell her you got business to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Do something like that. Oh yeah, but see, this is me feeding into it and saying then he can give me his script because we supposed to be in love one day and 30 minutes in, but she just a fuck. See, because he had a script for that I didn't feed into, but he told me it anyway. Once I didn't feed into asking questions and shit, he's like, oh, me, she just a fuck, and but me and you, I just feel like, yeah, she just a fuck, but we supposed to be in love this one day and 30 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? Can't make this shit up. This is how I know the motherfuckers are free. You tell me all this shit. I'm supposed to be. One thing I can say about that is, I said I appreciate that honesty because motherfuckers act like they ain't fucked for 2, 3, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? At least you honest, because I'm gonna be honest too. You know what I'm saying? But do what you got to do for you. This motherfucker go into eat pussy, and I see you used to these freaky ass women. You used to these freaky ass women. Then you talk about kissing me. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna spit up. I'm gonna spit up."
What you say? What you say, man?
Yeah, you pussy.
You pussy. You just brawling so that's
but don't. I don't do that to everybody. I don't do that to everybody. Yeah, you do. You do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. Just the simple fact that you mentioning it, you do it to everybody. Then you talk about kissing. Oh my God!
Go around and yam down the whole place. You start all start them, and then you want to kiss you.
But we in love. We supposed to be getting married. You love me, but you fucking her, but you would talk about kissing me. You listen. I said I don't do all that kissing.
First of all, I never even know say. Can you imagine somebody that says them eat pussy and right afterwards I tell them what they want to kiss? Where?
It happened.
First of all, Omega want to kiss you after you tell me.
Yeah.
After you tell me, Omega want to kiss you. I and look for you know. I think about this. Oh, you just a yam down the whole of them because your mouth smell like it.
Then talk about how you want to. He even said one time, he's like, you just want to be difficult. No, I really mean no. Like, how am I just want to be difficult and I'm really telling you no? He was like, well, at least I have to try because, like, if you was here and I would say, can I have a kiss? Then we go with that kissing shit again. And I would say, you say no, and then I say, well, just give me 3 kisses, and I'll take 3 and not 4. What would you say? No. No to none of them. No to this kissing business that you're talking about. But I said, that's what you get though. These are the women that he get, they think that this shit he's for real about this shit. Like he sound like he's confident enough to tell you, no, I'm just letting you know. But it's his money and his establishment, and he makes sure that's part of the allure. God. You understand what I'm saying? Especially being in Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying? So he this nightlife. He told me about one woman he took on she called him and said that she wanted to go out and but then after that she said she wanted some dick. Yeah, I believe it, and you gave it to her because that's what you do. Mm-hmm. I said there's no possible way I could ever be with a man like you because I would definitely for you though.
So I sleep all around like that. Just
I believe you do.
Yeah, but all them the man they know you have to pray them. The man they walk in disease.
Dang.
I don't know what you have. You have something. You have something. You have something.
I mean, these conversations didn't last 3 days. It couldn't have been 3 days, not 3 days. But you all the way into all this freaky business and all this shit, and then talk about you're in love. You don't even want to know my real name at
Mm-mm.
all. You don't want to know nothing about me. You ain't asked nothing. If I say something, you talking about I done said that a million times. I said, this is what do I help you with? Let me help you with what I'm supposed to help you with so we can keep, get this shit over with. This motherfucker. I said, he was mad when I was saying about him and these women they get, I don't get low self-esteem. You make it seem like I get low self-esteem women. I live in a nice neighborhood and there's rich women walking up and down and they're single and okay, get one of them then. Get them. Go roll with them. I said, this shit, you can't make this shit up. But the reason that I mention this shit because there's women out here that you deal with, maybe not on this extent. They might listen to this live, maybe not on this extent. But yeah, walk away from that motherfucker. Because none of this shit is real. None of this shit is the fuck real. But the reason I said about this nigga, he seemed like he fight bitches too.
What do you mean by fight?
Yeah. He looked like he hit women. And see, sir.
Listen, too much things are going on with this thing, I know.
Sir. The look in your eye, the last time that I talked to you, looked like you want to strangle me. And I just want to let you know. All fathers don't like their daughters being fucked with. I'm just say that. Put that all the way out there in the atmosphere. Because see, I wanted to get off the phone with that dominant shit. I want to get off the phone. All right, I'm getting ready to get dressed, make me something to eat. I'm doing something. Oh, well, you can't talk to me while you doing that with one hand. I'm getting ready to cook and try to find me with one hand. I'm supposed to do all this shit with one hand. I said, see, that's the problem. This dominating shit. This, you got to have your way type of shit. He was like, no, you just want to be chased. No, the fuck I don't. What did this I want to be chased? I'm gonna chase you. No, don't chase me. Don't chase me. Don't chase me because I'm not agreeing to none of this shit. Right? I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go. Let me tell you, he cut his eye at me, lips tight, looking at me. He looked like he
When
wasn't
is it cut eye?
Huh?
What?
When
Cut
I went
eye?
to, his eyes were squinting. You know how little motherfucker look mad? That
Yeah.
Ike Turner look. That Ike Turner look.
Oh no, not Ike. Not Ike.
Yes, Ike. He gave me an Ike.
Not Ike.
He gave me an Ike. He gave me an Ike. He gave me an Ike. Nigga. Yeah, 24 hours after that motherfucker smack, okay?
Not what she just said I saw Nyam your whole gecko. Not Nyam your whole gecko. No.
He gave me that Ike look.
I make things I forgot to meditation Buddha or something and I said Nyam your whole gecko.
You got cameras all through your shit. You probably got a den in that motherfucker. This girl. When I tell you that look right there, I said, "Oh yeah, he hit women." Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. Because I'm the one. And he said something when we was talking. I don't know what I had said because my mouth was slick. But he looked at me sideways. He's like, "Yeah, I'd have to kill somebody over here." I see, I'd have to kill somebody of you. I said, "It's not if I killed him first. I don't need help." Fuck you mean? What you mean? I see I'd have to kill somebody over you. No, I don't need help. You mean somebody was trying to harm me? I don't need help. Yeah, he hit women. Mm-hmm. You hit women, sir. And this what's this movie that what's this new scary movie that came out? This is why I call him a demon and a devil. What is it, Sinners? Is it called Sinners? The new scary movie. What's the name of it?
I'm telling you, I know.
You don't know this new scary ass movie that everybody's talking about?
No.
It's girl. They say you listen. It's called Sinners. Paul, thank you. Thank you. So there's this scene in that motherfucker where they say that Michael B is on the bed and the woman is over top of him and like she's like slob or something. And something going in her mouth or his mouth or some shit. So this guy was doing an analogy of it, saying that the movie it's not that when you bite them, you turn. It's when you, it's the saliva that makes you turn. It's this nigga with this eating pussy and kissing and all this shit. He the motherfucking demon. You got to invite him in. It's all this demanding, forcing himself, like forcing me to say that I like him, forcing me. He a devil. He a demon. I don't know. When I heard that, this is the one time that I thought about it. The one time that I actually thought about him when I heard this shit. And I put all together all this shit that he talk and how he is this dominating way, this controlling way. And even when I say, don't talk about this like me and all this other shit, let me help you what I'm helping you with. He still got to do it. Last time he said, I know you don't want to hear, but I'm just saying, no matter what happened, I really like you. Like, there's no possible way. How can I be a queen and there's not one thing that you listen to that I say? I tell you to pull back. Let's talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? You still don't give a fuck. I'm still sliding in. I'm still say what I want to say. I don't give a fuck if you don't want to hear it or not. Because, at the end of the day, you're going to listen to me. Like, I hope any woman that you get that, it's sad because I know you done fucked up a lot of women, their spirit, thinking that shit was real, heartbroken or whatever. I hope one of them broads got a daddy like mine. That's what I pray that for you. Because you need it. You need somebody to put you in your place and let you understand that everybody's daughter ain't to be played with. Demon, devil. Then still calling. Like even now, with the call, like I didn't call him, didn't talk to him for like 2 days. You send me a good night. Jen, I ain't answer that. Then you call me the next day. I ain't answer that. Now you on my page. I mean, it's like he gonna make me talk to him. Either way it go. You already said whatever happened. When I cut a motherfucker off, it's done. We done. It's over with. But you still reaching out. Like I'm supposed to answer you. Like you gonna make me say something to you. Nigga, here you go. This is what I said to you. I'm gonna send you this live. Nigga, you need at least a hype that ain't had her injection. You need one of them. You need at least a hype that ain't had her motherfucking shots. Okay, because you're gonna run into some crazy broad that you do all this loving and all this shit on.
All of them, there's something that way I do in only I do it to the people them because none of this ever go on with Kiara Kayadin.
I did not say that he get the women from over here.
Yeah, and that's it. So them need to look for the yard one them.
This crazy shit over here. That's what I said. The low self-esteem, they come over here, he fill them up, he fill their self-esteem, their self-worth. Oh, I love you. We're gonna be in a relationship. We could have been married if I met you long ago and had kids and all this crazy nonsense in 1 day, 2 hours and 25 seconds.
Well, me not tell like me see man. We do that, We do them little style a lot, but them there's a time frame on it. Like if not them know how to pass it, them know how to gauge the time then. Like this week, them take time build up and build up and build up.
This is the difference between somebody that's dominating and fucking controlling. This is like some domination shit. This is like I'm going to take control of this. It's going to run my way. I don't give a fuck what you say, and you're going to like it.
What?
Yeah, this is how it went. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I do the problem in all extra to pull it off in 1 day. I know.
Listen. It doesn't work. He too confident in it. That's how I know it works.
Confused.
Yeah, I was too. Like in all these years.
Like in a day one, you want married and this.
Just all the spiritual.
You don't understand.
Yeah. But see, you have
that not sound like style. Because if you do Me know if
You're
you do it the other way, I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get more
you're
victim.
Jamaican from Jamaica. There's a difference between the allure of coming from this side of the world to over there. It's a
We
difference.
know what you're saying, but me I say I'm gonna get more.
He's getting
If a
enough,
victim,
but he's
if
getting
a
enough. It
victim
ain't
in
about
more,
getting more. He's getting exactly the amount that he wants, the way he
yeah, but
wants to get it. It's not even
if a
about
victim,
getting more, but it's getting it his way. You keep saying slow down. He's getting it his way. If it's not going to be his way, he don't want it. Either you're going to do it his way or you're going to cut him the fuck off. But eventually he's going to get enough his way. This is what I'm saying. The predator, this is the predator. This is the fucking predator. You feed off of people's insecurities to be able to
yeah, but
dominate
the
it.
predator is a little bit on the slow side. A little bit on the slow side, really. I mean, it's the first day.
You keep saying, I mean, but the thing is, you have to understand somebody that's dominant and controlling. They're going to get it their way. Fuck about getting 10 million other bitches if I go slow. I want the ones I can get my specific way. Why change your way to get other women when I want it to be my way? I want you to listen to me. I want you not to get off the phone when I say, until I say you can. I want you to pick up and come the fuck down here when I say it. Why go
I didn't
slow?
know. Also, I'm more out of that. I didn't know why I buy tickets.
You still missing the whole point. You missing the whole
I
point of
mean, I
this.
know, oh, yeah, get this, you know, I buy tickets, you know, sir. I need to start for the ticket money.
You get because you're dealing with women that have low self-esteem and they believe that you love them. They're coming from another country to go to Jamaica, and all I have to do is pay for a plane ticket, and I have free room and board. I'm staying with this man that say he loved me, and we're gonna be married.
Yeah.
And you know, we would have been
First of
married if
all,
we was younger.
even just you saying that a while ago, me I start feel afraid. So
Of
even
course,
fear would have stopped me because
of
just
course.
oh you said a while ago, me start feel
The
afraid
thing is,
because okay,
there's no
me
fit
just know you
difference.
today. Today me know you, and now today they go buy ticket to come and you come in a
Sympathy.
house with
You've
you.
never had low self-esteem.
Me
You've
know,
never
but what
had
about fear?
okay, but
Them
the
not,
thing you
all right,
can't
me
you
understand.
can't think
Whatever
about
me
this.
understand low self-esteem, but them afraid. Them
You
not
don't
no fear.
understand. You don't
Because I want
understand.
third world country you are going on.
You
And
don't
you
you don't
one
understand.
man, I understand what you say about low self-esteem, but me I talk about fear for your life. No, well, them not have that. Them not
They
fear for
don't
their life.
because they feel as though they don't have a life over here. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you're still missing the concept of low
Me get
self-esteem.
it.
You don't feel like nobody loves you. You're not attractive. You know, nobody will never love you. And then you get this barrage of this. I mean, you see. I know you hear about bitches always going to Jamaica and some end up missing and all this other type of shit. The allure of coming there to this country and somebody telling you love, just like niggas to get the green cards and all this shit that goes on. He's dominant. When he's dominant, he's going to get it his way, the way he wants it. All that slow pace and all that shit. Either you go for it or you don't. But you think women are scared? There's women that don't even love themselves enough to be scared. They really think that they're going somewhere and somebody actually loves them finally.
On the first day. What's
On the
that?
first day. On the first day. If you ain't never walked in those shoes, you'll never understand it. This is why women
Never,
kill
me
themselves.
never, never hear
They,
about you must be there before Melissa. Me know
yeah,
about low
yeah.
self-esteem people, but me
No,
never hear about
okay, but
me never hear
it's a
about the low
difference between
self-esteem what can make the fear to go
listen,
in a third world country
you
disappear in a one day.
you
And that's
heard
something I
about it,
talk
but
about.
you heard about it, but you've never been in it. So hearing and experiencing is two different things.
Yeah, but even when you
So
have a low self-esteem, you're still at least fear for your life. Like,
how do
eh?
you know? How do you know? Because you've never had it. And I'm telling you that there's women that don't care about, they don't even believe that they should still be here because nobody loves them. So how are you saying they fear for their life?
Because them feel
When
if
they're
them
ready
get
to
to that
take their
stage
life.
there,
When
if
they're
them get
ready
to that
to
stage
take
there,
their life.
them the
When they're
people in the
ready.
soul like people who want to travel, we reach to that stage there.
You don't get it. And it's
If
you
you
know.
reach to the stage where you just want dead and you eat life and eat everything, me not think traveling
And then
would have come.
yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, you could, what you mean, why wouldn't you travel? Somebody, you have a chance to go somewhere. It's not like you want to be dead. May have friends that say, come with us, trying to cheer you up, trying to get you out of that state. Let's go on vacation. Let's do something to cheer you up. You know that there's people
That
that
is on,
actually
man.
function. There's people that function in depressed people, functioning low self-esteem. You never know it by looking at them.
Well, me know about the depression one. Me go through the depression
Okay.
one.
So, and I'm telling you about the low self-esteem
But
one and
yeah,
low self-worth, where you don't even know that they're like, there's some that you can physically see, and there's some that are fighting that shit on the inside. My girlfriend's daughter just shot herself. By looking at her, you would never know that she was depressed or felt had low self-esteem or low self, where you would have never looked at her, especially the loving family that she came from. She killed herself. She was in her late 20s. So unless you've been through this type of thing, you can't say that you don't think people would do this shit. Because you have predators like this that see that in them. Like you see a woman that's there with a whole bunch of women and one that's off to the side and sitting by herself and, looking at everybody and enjoying. That's who he's drawn to. You can sit there and talk to her and sell her all these dreams. I've been watching you. That's like him being on my page. Oh, I looked through your page and I know you. I saw your page. I know you. Then asked me, did I have kids? Well, if you look through my page and you didn't see my grandkids on there, how you look through my page? Then you ask me, do I have kids? Yeah, grown ass kids. But everything was about him. That's they're like a dominatrix. They're just dominating and controlling. If they can get you in that space, why would somebody want to change to fit the narrative to get more people when they solely want the people that they can control and dominate and change how they move and change how they do things, because make sure that it fits everything that they want. That's the type of person he is. I've never seen a motherfucker just be so bold and brazen with this love and marriage shit in one day. But even talking to him, I see why. I see why he do it. He wants it completely his way. Ain't no talking on the phone. Ain't no hanging up. Everything got to be about him and what he want. Fuck what you want. Mm-mm. And if he can get women like that, and he has, that's his niche. All that changing to get other riches, he ain't got to do that. But sir, you're gonna look up and meet a motherfucking crazy motherfucker. That's what you need. You need a crazy bitch in your life. You need to do all this crazy, freaky shit to a crazy bitch and hook her soul and all that type of shit. And then you can't get rid of her. I said, that's why when he said he had a stalker, I said, that's why you live in a gated community. With all this
him have a
pussy.
stalker.
Yeah, that's what he said when we first met, when we first started talking. He got a stalker because he was saying that's why he didn't have his website on his page. Oh, I have a stalker. This is why you have a stalker, sir. This is why. Then told me about some drama between two women. You got these women on your page. One woman inboxed the other woman and asked her, why you sending him all these hearts? Bitch, because it's a business page. It's a business. They exchanged numbers and one woman said, all I do is pray for him. No, they exchanged numbers because they realized that you was fucking both of them. That's what that was. That was that. Ask me, oh, when the last time you been on a page? I don't go on your page. I don't, not doing all that. So he showed me with another phone, but he made sure he cocked it to the side so I could see all these hearts going up and all these. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. Mm-mm. We ain't in the same space. Like we're not in the same space. This dominating, controlling shit.
You say I'm asking when last you go on film page?
Yes, child. Because I was supposed to go look at all this shit. I don't think. Listen, I was just like him asking me every time that I missed him. Every time we talk. No. Mm-mm. 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 Sir, you're gonna buck up and find the right one. You're gonna find the right one. And God and karma and time. Because the type of shit that you doing, predator, whole predator vibes. Mm-mm. I think if it wasn't my birthday and I was doing other type of shit, I would have got that aura of the negativity before it got to the point where he looked like he wanted to smack, like choke me to death. But yeah, he one of them. If he don't get what he want, I feel like he put his hands on somebody. Mm-hmm. I feel like if he don't get what he wants in person, he might put his hands on you. And with a mouth like mine, I think he might. I get down there talking shit, and I say no. Mm-mm. Lord have mercy. That would be a whole murder scene.
Him look good?
No, he don't look good enough to be talking all this shit. Definitely don't look good enough with all this shit he got going on. Sorry, no. You
the Pantapite, you never look good?
Not with all this shit you doing. You average. You need to humble yourself. Be more humble. Well, you ain't got to because you got this money and you already set in your ways. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting you know sometimes you need to get to know people and then you won't have no live like this. That's going to be talking about you because you didn't want to get to know me. So, I can't say nothing. If anything ain't going his way, then he got to shift the conversation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You solely want your way. But still screaming marriage and in love and meant to be together and all this other type of bullshit. Man.
How much?
I don't know because he didn't want to talk about nothing.
Master, I make up this.
I wasn't supposed to know how old he was, just like I wasn't supposed to know his last name. You see how that go? No conversation.
No age, no name, no nothing.
But I'm supposed to fly down there the day before my birthday.
You say me never hear when I was born. Not even the name, nothing. This is such a strange situation.
When I say strange, even my daughter says, she's like, where do these, I don't know where you I'm done talking. You know what? I'm gonna get me some Zyrtex or some shit and go ahead and get me some cats. Because this right here bullshit. I'm move to Africa. I don't think I want to move to Jamaica. I think I move to Africa. I'd rather move there and be wife 99.
Move right now. Let me tell you one good place to move over Burkina Faso.
Right.
You see Ibrahim? Jesus. Ibrahim. Oh God. If me never have my band vaccine, man. Jesus. Me say, if I never have my band vaccine, Ibrahim, man. Oh God. That is what we call man, Right. That is my I don't know right now where I run up and down. We don't need to go look for Ibrahim. Go listen to Ibrahim. Because Ibrahim can get to the back. Yeah, man, we need to get to the back in line. We're sister, we not lose no way. We don't really understand no role anymore as man. We don't feel like say, we don't understand why I'm not bad. We don't think we're not bad for us.
Instead of you taking care of them, like taking advantage of them and focusing on
and I beg down beg woman and can woman. Yeah. We need to go watch Ibrahim.
Right. We need kings ready to get on the field, get on the battlefield because us as black people are under attack. 100%. It's not just in America. It's not just in Africa. This shit, you think it'll stop there? It's gonna spread everywhere. You got to be ready to get on the battlefield. We don't need no motherfuckers like this nigga on the beach trying to get women. Nigga,
Right
go
now,
to
them money,
Africa. Go
right
to
now, them
Africa
money,
and be a man.
right now, them money, I get all them nails done. That I tell you. Them nails are look better than your nails. Cause them regular, them go get them money and pedi now and get the clear polish put on. Yeah, brother. Nobody and no rough no more have no can because first of all they not do no work now. They not take up no. They not the rate. They not look a broom. They not am a no. You don't understand me? All they do is sit and beg and can. So right now they and smoother than yours, you know.
Yeah, this
Man them
motherfucker.
and the man them and
His
soft.
body count is he want women. He want women as a body count. How many you could tear down before they stop fucking with you, instead of getting out on the battlefield and fighting for them, instead of taking up for them, like black men supposed to be doing. We already got enough out in this fucking world as women, as black women, that have the men that's supposed to be protecting us out here with this bullshit. We got to stand up and protect ourselves at this point. Just like the
We have to
motherfucker,
turn it.
well, I'm gonna have to kill somebody over there. No, you not. If a motherfucker's trying to hurt me, I don't need help with that. And if I do need help, that nigga got 24 hours before he joined me. And those are facts. So therefore, I don't need no motherfucking help. You know, I was raised around motherfuckers that would help. Because definitely, if you can't respect my words that's coming out of my mouth, you can't respect me. You don't respect me. So why am I think you gonna protect me? If you don't respect me, what the fuck is you trying to say you're gonna protect me for? You don't respect my words. You don't respect my no. You don't respect my personal fucking space. But you think I believe you protect me? No, nigga, if the motherfucker hit me, you probably videotape. If the motherfucker hit me, you probably be standing back videotaping.
Yeah, but problem of all also all of him house now for go all of that the house you know the month and little hidden cameras.
Yeah,
Hidden
all over the
cameras.
place. You can't
Cause you
tell
know,
me
say I'm gonna watch it. You know, I'm gonna watch it back after kind sick, so I'm gonna watch back everything. You know,
listen.
you understand me? So
You
be a
can't
tape and
tell
make a you, you
me.
know, man.
You can't tell me there's no cameras because see, you know, he tried to do this little singing thing that he ain't good at. But then he showed me the closet where I guess this is a little makeshift studio. You got all these different electronics and shit. You got cameras everywhere. You have cameras every fucking where because you're that type of motherfucking freak. You have cameras everywhere. You could be one
Jesus.
of these motherfuckers that say that you'll expose a woman and all type of shit, put her shit on the internet and all type of crazy shit. He that
Right now,
type
the
of
way I'm afraid, afraid of man right now. No man
yeah.
could have get me to go inside of no house right now where them live. No man, where you live? No, no, we have to go somewhere new. We have to get some. Me, I will get somewhere. You come there, sir. Yeah.
Exactly.
Come, make we
Exactly.
go. Yeah, we have to meet up at somewhere else. Cause right now, I feel like sitting plant, you know. I feel like something planting in the corner. Yeah, I don't know.
You
You
can't
trust the
tell me
room there.
that.
You know, trust
He
it.
that type of motherfucker.
Right now, I feel like all of them stay so trees. All of them man, yeah. Right now, I feel like them are sitting the plant in there to tape with. You know, trust
Mm-mm.
them. I feel like we are living in another era. They know everybody want to have something to use back on you. Me just afraid of them. Me afraid. Me afraid.
Well, I say to
Me
myself, this
afraid.
is what I bother
Me
people. This is
afraid.
what you know. I mean, when he put first of all, one thing I could say about that I need to thank him for. You let me know what type of man I want. He might not be born, so I might not never have him, but at least I know exactly what I want now. You know, he probably ain't gonna be born until I'm like in my 80s. So, you know, I would be single. But either way it goes, it'll be the total opposite of your motherfucking age. See, the total motherfucking opposite of you. Yeah, yeah, that's it right there. Fucking total opposite. And that's sad. You know, I look at women that go down there. You know, I mean, they say that we go down there to get our groove back. You know what I'm saying? But to be a predator because you are a predator. You know, you're a predator. You're a fucking predator. That the speeches, the shit that you say, how you say it, you know, just not to give a fuck about what how you want to even be with somebody when they don't even have a voice. You just met them. They can't even say you can't even be slick with it. But that's how you get them. Either it's going to be my way, or just you know we ain't gonna talk. But I'm going to get it my way. Eventually, I'm going to get it my way. But that's how that dominatrix shit work too. The only motherfuckers they get is motherfuckers that like to get beaten, whipped, and wear leather and all that type of fetishy shit. They get it exactly the way that they want it. They find those people. Be one of them. Be one of them. Lord have mercy. You got me in a dark place. So, you know, was in good spirits today. You know, had to get this out of my chest so I can send it to you because I'm definitely sending it to you. So I can get back into my life because, you know, I've been very positive and very good. And, you know, enjoying life. It's still my tourist season. I want to stay in that. I want to stay in that realm. You know, keep negativity away from me, so you know I can put my other side to sleep, so she can go back to sleep and rest, just in case we need to get on the battlefield about life out here, because niggas like this ain't helping. You ain't gonna get out here and help. They try to enact martial law, which they might as well have. And the first place they coming is to these motherfucking hoods. Pray for our young boys and our young men because you know our black men, because them was the first ones, and now they tried. Did they pass the mandatory law where they can they passed the Republicans tried to pass a law. I don't even know if they passed it where they can deport Americans to El Salvador. Deport Americans to El Salvador. The first ones that's going is black people. Black people they want to deport black people to El Salvador. This is going to be an all-out war in these fucking streets, okay? That's why they got the police. Now he signed that executive order so the ICE and the police can work together. Yeah, that's like martial law though. The first place you come in is these hoods, but one thing I'm going to tell you, these motherfuckers ain't going to go lightly. They're not going to go lightly. All this running up in houses and all that shit. You ain't just coming to take them to jail. You're coming to take them from where they were born and send them somewhere where they know nothing about, that ain't got nobody over there their color. They rather die on the land that they were born than take y'all motherfuckers with them, as many as they can. That's the sad part of reality. You think these motherfuckers is going lightly? Just like he told them, oh, homegrown is next. Homegrown is these black men out here. That's the homegrown. That's what you want to get rid of. But see, the sad part about it is they ain't going lightly. You just not going to round them up. You get these Mexicans and all that shit, and then they, you know, crying while you putting them in handcuffs. These niggas is fighting to the death. This ain't no running up on me and giving me papers and say with my name on it. These motherfuckers is going to be strapped and fight to the death. I know it. So we need black men out here ready to fight with their sons. And, you know, we all sons and daughters and brothers and sisters. You got to be ready to get on this field and fight because they're trying to erase us. And then you got niggas like this predator spraying on women. Get the fuck out of here. Demon.
Also, them need to go watch Ibrahim.
That's too much.
All them man them only need to go watch Ibrahim over Burkina Faso. I see old man for behave. Me need to go watch Ibrahim.
Watching.
So, please, right now them need to watch this mania because this me feel like them a lose them way. Them forget what it is to be mad. Right? So go and go watch Ibrahim.
That's too much man to be watching. Out on the street every day, sleeping with the soldiers. ready to fight at the drop of a hat.
Master, may I tell you, I love Ibrahim Sotil. Jesus.
That's too much.
Man,
That's too much.
mighty God.
Actually
Me read
helping
one,
his country.
me read one set when them say the man a build houses so that him no want no home, him no want nobody in that country for homeless. Can you
He done did so much shit in 2 years. He
imagine?
built a fucking road. He
Yo,
built a road where the colonizers was supposed to be building this road since the 60s. They only got so many feet or so many yards done or whatever. He built the fucking road. The senior citizens don't have to pay light bills. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I
he's
me
doing
just
so much.
love it. Me just love it, but
Listen,
the man say the man say no want no homeless people in our country. You cannot be homeless if no want it, if no want. Can you imagine? This is what kind of somebody listen. Listen, Jesus. We say
I
no no.
think they know they don't have to pay to go to college and all types of shit.
Listen to me now, man. The man coming like a God sending man, A straight from God the man come.
They kicked the France out and all that type of shit. Why the French gonna say no? They need us because they're not ready to be. They still need us over here. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. How long was you over there and you ain't never got shit done?
And then trees, why? And then on top of the way the man look. Like that's the way you see him a walk going upright in posture. It is like the man just firm in everywhere, the man, even the way the man walking.
Listen,
The man's just everything about the man.
Sleep in his motherfucking uniform. You see the gloves
Oh
that he had
God.
on. They
Right?
motherfuckers
Right?
he ready to fight at the drop of a motherfucking hat.
I love it.
He's
I
ready
didn't
to
know
fight.
just how we know here. Oh,
It
remember
means.
people all over the world. I fall in love with this man. Yeah. Because it's like everything about the man is just unbelievable. Even your posture, sir. Even your posture. And your firmness. Oh God.
Then we got this Uncle Tom over here, military
And then
man.
we have beer Cornball. We have here the master.
Over here, rather talk about women, take advantage of women, and all that shit. Your own black
And
women.
me get what the Cornball them always want for the king. Like like say, so them a Cornball, but them want you to look on them like a king.
Yes, like this.
And they think
Like
to
this
themselves, so, oh, you have the king. You have the beat. You don't understand? So he's a whole Cornball.
When I say,
But then them are the one that quit for ball out say, oh, woman must know how to respect us and treat us like king. Oh,
see,
oh,
you're not
oh.
acting like, but you ain't acting like one. See, that's the thing. But then they call us women strong
Yes.
minded, strong will.
Uh-huh.
You
And we are
know,
the problem. And we are the
two
problem now. Because this is when we don't want to call them the king now, and we are the problem. We are the problem. We act like so we want to be the man. Yeah.
We want to be the man. We done been single too long. But then this is what's out here though. This is what's out here. I mean, at this point, I would have to fight for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, no, me I shoot.
I mean, it would be me talking shit to somebody while you pulling my arm. And motherfucker that
First of
disrespected you,
all,
I'm
the
standing
man
up
good
for
at
you.
they run girl left way. They run.
When I say left, I told you to come on.
Man run guard to rotting. No sight of the man. Where is the man? Man run guide.
I told you I was going to the car. I thought you was right behind me. No, you ran. When I turned around, you was gone. This is the type of thing to do.
Yeah. That's what we need. At this we are talking about. That's why we need Ibrahim because him not go run.
When I say,
Him not go run. Him a go fight to him death. Them a man over here so a pure Cornball.
say cornball. Then they want all this respect, and I don't listen. I can't.
Them a wear clear nail polish.
I can't give you nothing that you ain't giving me. I can't give you nothing you're not giving me. You don't respect me, I don't respect me you. You don't like me, I don't like you the fuck either. Okay, so it's just like that. You talking crazy, I'm talking crazy too. See, that's how that goes. You respect me, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? That's how the order goes.
The
But I
order
think
go, you want me to call you king and treat you like king, then that means that me must feel like queen. If you not make me feel like queen, me no know how you gonna be king.
listen, I was called queen, but and ready to be married, but couldn't find out my last name. Okay,
Yeah, but
that's
look,
how
you know,
people think.
but listen up. Yeah, but guess what? If you feel like it,
Yeah,
not you tell me it, you have to make me feel like a queen, and then me I gonna make you feel like a king. Yeah.
they don't like that.
So
They gonna take it, of
them man,
course. But the thing is, they gonna take what they want and gonna make you. Even if you're lying, they rather hear you lie and say all the things they want than the fucking truth. Lie to me and tell me that you miss me or you was thinking about me. Lie to me. I need to lie. Get out of
we
here.
never go like you. I tell you, fuck all,
I don't
nothing.
have time to
Yeah,
lie to you, sir. I don't have time to
you
lie
laugh,
to you.
mega laugh after you.
I had to. When you asked me, was I thinking about you? Fuck no, I wasn't thinking about you. What am I thinking? The fuck I'm thinking about you, and it's my birthday season. What I'm doing thinking about you? You know how much other shit that I'm thinking
So when I feel birthday,
Times that I gotta tell you that this motherfucker didn't want to know nothing. He didn't want to know nothing.
you
He didn't want
can't
to
do a
feel nothing.
birthday. You
But
can't do
he wanted to be
age.
in
You
love.
can't
No,
do
because
you
no. But
can't
we was
do
in
name.
love.
You can't
No, we
do
was in love though. So we was
no,
in love.
that's all you can do. You never
We was
can
in
do it. So
love.
you can't even know the birthday for wish him happy birthday when it
No,
come.
no.
Master,
Because we supposed to be in love. Why we need to know names? We love. This is love. Why do
your
we need
sister
to know
man somebody.
names? And this is love. Who the fuck? See.
You but me
This
can't know
is
your
giving
birthday
them
so that you supposed to know buy your birthday present.
no. Spend that money or the ticket to come down here. The birthday present.
Yeah, I
And
want
matter
to
of
come for your
fact, if
birthday.
you
And
talk
your
about
birthday,
yeah,
I
okay,
want
well
to
then
come
my
for.
birthday's today. My birthday's today. That's the type of day. That's this type of day. My
I'm
birthday's
gonna
today.
I'm gonna
Let
celebrate
me
today
get
your
on the
birthday.
flight. The motherfucker will tell me, yeah, no, you can get a cheap ticket. It's not about the price, nigga. If I was gonna be there, I would already be there I would already be there. Then you telling me get a cheap ticket. That's why I was like, you ain't even offering to buy no motherfucking ticket. Like you telling me that you know you can find a cheap ticket and come on down for your birthday. And come down. I'm like, what?
But
And I'm
please,
telling
you
you,
know,
99
let me tell you what
times
you
that
still need
I
to
was supposed to be there if the planes was not falling out the fucking skies. Mm-mm. We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray if plane don't fall out the sky. No, he did say that though. He did say it. We're gonna pray that the plane don't fall out the sky. Yeah.
no, sir. Yeah, make up this.
With friend, we do need a river. I need a mother. I feel like I need a motherfucker. I need I'm mad I didn't get
The
in the
man
fucking
said,
river when I was up at
man
reggae
said,
on the river. Oh
man said,
God.
one of the prayer so the plane no crash.
Yeah. So you
You
trying to
see?
come down here. Mhm. At the last minute, this $1,000 ticket that you about to buy. Because you coming down here, you buying it for tomorrow.
That the ticket get dear, you know. Because you know, when you buy the ticket like that, where you know, put where there's no time.
I already know.
Them
I
ticket they are
know.
double the
I
price, you know.
know.
Jesus
I
God.
fucked around and bought a ticket like a week before or some shit. And it was like $600 and something dollars. Yeah. Hmm.
Hello. I buy one ticket for go. Me do that 2 times already. For go 1 time when me I go Jamaica, me buy the ticket for today. Me buy it for tomorrow. And when me I come back from Jamaica, me do that. And me I tell you, say but me did have it was an emergency. But me I tell you, say because of the run a punky prom time and something with the dress and all type of something. So we did have to do it. But trees the ticket, if we did wait to buy the ticket for the next, like between tomorrow and like couple days, the same ticket was like $200 different. $200 different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the ticket would have been like say two something. Then if we didn't wait, no, the same ticket was like almost $500. See,
Yes.
Jesus,
Yes.
no, sir.
And he told me I could find a cheap ticket. There ain't no fucking way I'm finding a cheap ticket. No possible ways I'm finding a cheap ticket.
You find there's no such thing as a cheap ticket for the next
No
day, yeah,
fucking.
I know. Yeah, that is impossible.
You should come. You should come down here for your birthday. No, come on. Come down here for your birthday. No, come for your birthday. Nigga, I got plans already. And the plan is not to be on that fucking plane that's falling out the sky.
Why am not make you start telling him to come? You
Huh?
come. You start
Oh
telling him
yeah.
to come.
He was like, "Oh, you want me to come there?" Yeah.
Yeah,
What
come.
if you was this drug dealer that did 11 years in the penitentiary, and now you let me know that you ain't get deported, and you still can fly back and forth? Get out of here.
Right. So what are the what you say? 11 years in that prison?
In the States.
So if you did in a prison for 11 years.
But he didn't get deported though.
Just you don't believe him.
I don't
Like,
believe he did 11 years.
Because that just sound like if you do 11
And
years
you
in
can
prison, oh, you don't get deported.
still fly back and forth. But you
In
was this
America,
big drug dealer, weed pusher.
maybe you were American citizen.
That don't make if he was born in Jamaica.
Yeah. Well, it can be American.
They won't revoke your citizenship?
No.
Oh, then maybe that's why. I still don't believe it though. I still don't fucking believe it. I still don't believe it. Talking about he's tied up the snitch and the government, they don't like when you only tied him up? Get the fuck out of here. You ain't selling no drugs.
Him tie up the snitch?
He tied him up. The government don't like when you tie up their informants. We don't even call them informants. We call them snitches.
But tie them up and one time up and do it.
I don't know. Evidently, might have tied him up and let him go. Because I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as tie up snitch and let go snitch. Once you find out you're snitch, there's no letting go of
it
snitch.
It never happened. When he said CI and all that shit, he was lying. If you was in these motherfucking streets, you ain't calling no motherfucking no CI, okay? In that right there. If you was really in these fucking streets, you're not calling anybody a CI. They are not a CI. They are a fucking rat or a snitch. Okay? That's what's going on with that. So it never happened. I don't even know why he said all that shit.
Maybe he might try and look like macho, you know?
You can't match. You listen.
You know, like, you know? Like you're a gangster, you're going to do 11 years in a prison and we tie up the snitch. But Mama tell you, say you kill the snitch because right now, we don't know nobody will tie up the snitch and let go the snitch. There's no letting go of the snitch.
Listen, he even hesitated on saying that he tied him up. I think maybe that was another reason why he...
Why you have the money upon the phone and account all type of skit when not real? You know, say skit the money account like sure. The money, you know,
no possible
listen to me.
Way. Like, you know, maybe, you know, with another thing, he probably didn't want me to know his last name because, nigga, you said you did 11 years. I was going to get your whole motherfucking file. That's what was going to happen. If you did 11 years, yeah, people know people.
Tracy, don't believe this story. This has skit the money account.
It never happened.
The man that said tie up stick. One lie right sure. You know, see one lie right sure.
I was selling weed, like a lot of weed. You don't even say a lot of weed. You say pushing pounds. You
right?
know, was it
Move weight.
kilos? Just names for shit. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
saying
this
weed no more. Get out of
first of
here.
all, first of all, you say I move weight or something.
He
Nobody
was
not,
that's he wasn't moving weight. He sold a whole lot of weed. Moving weight.
nobody not said that. They gonna say move weight or something. Nobody not actually said the word weed. Like,
It wasn't
nobody
no
not gonna say, you know what
moving
I used
weight.
to do? I used to sell coke. Nobody not say that.
Listen, he was saying weed, selling a whole lot of weed. Come on, ain't nobody doing that. Pushing weight, you from the streets. You know the street code. He don't know the street code. I don't even know why he would say that. I don't even know why he would have to do all that.
But
Like
so
that was
nobody I caught for
necessary.
I want to skip to rotting.
And then you talking to somebody that was on the street. So I know none of this shit is real. Like I know none of this shit is real. I don't even know why he put that out there. Like trying to make
How am
himself
I
look.
trying to impress you? Or what?
I don't know why he took. Well, that's probably the part of his little thing that he tell women, but he didn't know that I was actually a drug dealer. So therefore, none of this makes sense. See, that's why you don't get to know people, sir. When you don't want to get to know people, this is what happens. All your shit fall apart. Right? When you don't want to get to know people, they can pick your shit apart and none of it makes sense. Right? You would have known that I used to sell drugs on the street many, many years ago. So maybe you would have changed the verbiage on what you were saying, right? So it made it more believable. When you said CI, I already knew you was lying. When you said
What?
CI,
Why my talks are like so official? You know what I'm telling you?
I lived that life. So therefore, generations of my father lived that life. It means my family lived that life. So you talking to somebody that knows things. I don't even know why you gotta say all that. Maybe that's what you think impressed people in America, American women. You tell them that's why you when you lived over here, you push weight and shit. But they didn't even say push weight. He sold weed. That's what he said. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, sir. No, sir. You
So,
ain't even know
and in
grade.
the 11 years, when get for the weed or for the title?
I think he threw the tie up thing in there when he said 11. You know, I think he had to make the 11 make sense. So he added something in there. Something in there. So
Yo,
the 11 didn't make sense. The 11 didn't make sense. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how much weed you pushing. Like they're gonna give you
yeah.
11. You know, a whole 11. You ain't
Right, so
pushing
you
it much.
say,
You ain't
let's
doing
say,
that
you have
much.
to make sure say put something on it for can make that delivery so
Make
unbelievable. So
it,
you
yeah,
know
make
somebody tie up
it.
the snitch. We tie up the snitch, you know. You understand me?
No, CI wasn't a snitch. It was a CI, confidential
In,
informant.
informant.
Confidential, because I think he said that. I think first he said confidential informant, and then he said CI. Don't nobody say that shit, sir. Drop that off your script, sir. Let that piece go. Don't nobody need to hear that. This script you got going
Yeah.
on, let that go. Let that piece go. Mm-mm.
And leave take off the piece about the stole weed. So move
Yeah,
weight
let
or
that go.
something.
Then it's move weight, push some shit. Start throwing in pounds, some shit. I mean, add some shit to that. Just don't say sold weed and CI.
You make the man have to do that, make a part type of story now. For
he
50 that is
need a
thing,
new
yeah.
story. He need new story. He need a new script. Just like I told him, this is the script. No, I don't say the same thing to every winner. You're fucking lying. You do say the same exact shit to every woman and try to get a reaction out of the shit while you being a predator and seeing how much you can make them, you can have them under your control and be dominated by you. Fuck out of here. Mm-mm. So I'm gonna stop talking to y'all niggas. That's what's gonna happen. Officially, 2025. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I ain't waving back. I ain't saying nothing. Leave y'all motherfuckers. We're right where y'all at. Not even gonna look at it. So, cause this right here, y'all, I got a fucking headache dealing with this bullshit.
Mm,
Coming off of good high, good music, and then I got to, deal with you. But yeah, let's send them this motherfucking live and send them that little clip of sinners, let him know he a demon and the devil. You know.
right now, him just to me, him just seem very strange, like him weird.
Yeah, he is weird, but he's a pervert and he's a dominatrix and
And
is
then
a
him
dominatrix.
story them no sound good none at all. And then the 11 years story, that's
Yeah, then
just
he's a
maybe
control.
believe half this or two. Let's have the 11 year story of I
That's what I'm saying. What's the purpose?
get rid of the whole of the story they completely. Don't
It's
put
not
that in
gonna.
it, none at all. That story just sound one way.
Yeah,
Like you try to act like you're bad, and you try to say, I mean tie up the informant, Like really?
mm-mm. Yeah, the government, they don't like when you tap their informants, their CI.
Yeah, yeah,
This is why we talking about cornball. This is why. That's
Real ball.
I'm talking about cornball. This shit is not even necessary. Like it's not. You know. Mm-mm. Really fucking crazy. Like it's crazy.
The part they never necessary.
Fucking predator. I can imagine you on the motherfucking beach, scoping out women, scoping and looking and see who's gonna be a victim. That's
You
why I
say the
don't fuck with
question
y'all.
me ask you, say, you don't know his name, age, birthday, nothing at all, nothing at all. But at the same time, he can't tell him none of that, you know. But he can hear the story, and this 11 year story, you know.
Listen, he don't want to know nothing. He don't want to know
First of
nothing.
all, that the 11 year story they alone would have make me know what I need to know your name because so if I true and you did that prison for 11 years, me I gonna need to name for true now. Because me need to know why you did that prison.
See, and that's what I
But
had to ask.
me
Like,
not believe.
why would you say that you did 11 years and you didn't tell me what you did it for?
Yeah,
So what if you're a serial killer or murderer? So I got to ask you what you did
yeah,
these years for. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
yeah.
So then you
If
got to
you
make
go
a
to prison for
decision. You
11
need to
years,
know.
remember I know a whole heap of things there out the streets where people are
I
doing,
don't
all
know.
type of thing, pedophilia and all type of you understand what I say? Sex crime and all that. So right now, when you say you get prison for 11 years, right now
You
we
say
need to
that you was in prison and I was going to have your whole file, nigga. That's probably why he didn't want to give me his last name. If you say you was actually in prison, I was going to know everything about you in prison. Especially if you had a boyfriend or was a boyfriend. I was going to find out. All that. Them whole 11 years. That's probably why he didn't really want to give his last name. And I forgot the last name because it was so quick and I really didn't care. So no worries, sir. No worries. No worries. Wasn't important enough to remember. Because you out here being a predator. Mm-mm. Think twice, sir, because there's going to be one day that you meet someone similar to me and it might go left. You're never going to meet another me. But you'll meet someone similar to me and it might go left. Think about what you do. We need men out here to protect us, not prey on us.
where Ibrahim.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This shit look
Okay.
wrong. So, it seemed like we got to get ready, boot up, and be next to Ibrahim.
And then guess what happened now? When we see Ibrahim, when we see that now, them not understand, them a man and understand, say to show them up back, extra now, because we are still what real man feel look like.
Child.
So it's like we are look over this and we are saying real man, then we look over here and say pure Cornball. Me I say Jesus. Eh? So some man out there showing up See Ibrahim there. And the way Ibrahim stay, you know, so feel countrymen are go similar, you know. You understand what I say? He might lead by example, you know. I'm working for seven months, go pack up now to go find
You
man.
ain't even know this motherfucker trying to uplift anybody or you know, you ain't even know this motherfucker trying to say you'll get out of there or you know, bringing our country together. Ain't even talk about unity or nothing. Your motherfucking ass trying to single out desperate women to add to your flock. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not her, sir. Be happy that you avoided. You know, you dodged the bullet. Me and you wouldn't have matched. Wouldn't have happened. You talk about, oh, you know, that's why we belong together. You know, we two strong willed. You don't know nothing about this
Yeah,
show. You
yeah.
know, this ain't what you this right here. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. I'm out the bag, I talk back. Especially if you ain't respecting me, I'm not respecting you. That's just that's the design right there. As long as you respect me, I'm going to utmost respect you. But once you cross that line to disrespecting me or not respecting me, this is what you get. You get all of this. Then I get that look like you weren't choking me. And then, you know, body's going to be laid all over the place. Go
But
ahead and
still,
stick to
can't
your
believe
man.
some of you look like him want lick. What?
Listen,
What's that?
that last phone call, I looked at his face. His eyes looked like they got low. His lips got tight. I said, oh, he looked like he would put his hands on me. Sir, everybody's daughter ain't supposed to be hit. Just let you know that. Everybody's child ain't supposed to be hit on, grown and all. Consequences of that shit. He just needs to, you know, he needs to get to know
Oh
people.
shit!
Get to know
I
they got a
wonder if
crazy side in the back.
I wonder if I'm Macka. I must be Macka joke.
Where?
Him.
Oh no.
Mr. Macka love beat to man, you know.
No, you know he stopped beating women. He just pinch them now.
Me feel like me think he might beat them same way, man.
I think he
But
still he just stopped. He pinching. He pinching. But yeah, nah, not him. This motherfucker right here. Yeah, sir. Find you something else to do. Find you another hobby to get to know motherfuckers. Give it a couple days before you start on this bullshit. Get to know if you really need to fuck with this person. That's what I'm talking about. Like you really don't even know if you really need to fuck with this person that you trying to force all this shit on.
you know what? And you know, say them and can you what happen now to with people when people meet you, right? When them just start talk to you, sometimes them underestimate based on probably
Always,
how you
but you
talk
know,
or
that's it.
how you look
This is
because
the thing.
la, you know, say last night we go for one TikTok, right? For one TikTok live. This dancehall bamia. Go over there now. When we take a stop. When we go on the panel, you know, it's like, you know, like how we stay over here, so the vultures call when somebody come and them don't know what going, and then everybody go fly down and pick them apart. So something like that one. So imagine say them now would have been the vultures then. And me knew. Yes? Me never stay the way me stay. Anyhow, me wasn't the queen of a whole vulture squad. Anyhow, me wasn't pepper seed. When we say them would have, listen, when we say them would have underground, would have to hide right now. No,
Mm-mm.
one man they up the man. We say when the man start for me not chasing the man. The man start for me the man. The man more dangerous in the man. Me talk about, you know, the man they will have the sharp mouth. They were dangerous. And then when you look at next one start back him, you know. Then when you look at woman start back them, you know. And me and judgment of me one does of me against everybody. You
Lord
know?
have mercy.
Listen, me I try to hold it together, you know, me dey up there, me I just them a so them a say me I step back from me I say, you know, me I hold it in me I say, him do not don't show them who you really are. Just try get there one different place now. You better come over here with your confusion and your arms out. You understand me? And everywhere you need to make them know your bad behavior. Just try and try and act normal for as long as you can. Trees me try, you know. Trees me couldn't do it. After about 10 minutes of back and forth with them, we just have to start telling everybody to support them. Because we couldn't do it. Because it's like, yes, we can do it. It's awesome. Me try it. Me not tell you like me actually try. For the first time, me try. Me did it, me I say, me when I time we get all silent. When I time we get all silent, I say, all right. Don't say nothing at all then. You know, because people are start ball out and say, done, we for done and everything and right? So I say, all right, let me just bill. You know, say the people ever say we for done, right? And me decide to, all right, yeah, go bill. I'm going to stop talk. You know, say man still run off him out same way I when that happen. Remember, say me the woman, you know, and yeah, the man, you know, and the people ever say we for done, you know, and me start quiet, you know, and the man run off him out same way, you know. You see the man run off him out steady, you know. You say, boy, hey, when his name leprosy. Leprosy, you need to go watch Ibrahim. You need to go watch Ibrahim. As a matter of fact, come to same start. Then after all of that, the war between me and them, pan the way to start now. One of them in at the end now. Everybody turn friend now in at the end, and everybody, one of them a follow me now, kind of right? So me see same a follow me too. They say, so when me don't know, they go take up one of the shots, them one of Ibrahim shots, and they go send leprosy. Yeah. That's it, the shots. So you can see how man for behave. Yeah. And that any man know when we say go on like Cornball, and una move like we don't want move like woman, and una cost more than we and everything. Anybody me say I do that now, I'm gonna send you guys Ibrahim shorts. Yeah. I'm gonna find some shorts for YouTube with Ibrahim, and as soon as we see una move like Cornball, we just send you one of that. So you can understand your position. Why on a man? We're gonna use Ibrahim for teach you.
Somebody else's page. I was on the I think it's TR. I think it's the TR show. He reasons good. He really does. You know, he definitely listens and reasons. I was over there and I was talking about this same situation. I know how you feel about going on somebody else's live and trying to hold it together. I was like, Tree, you on somebody else's live.
Right.
I do not. I do not want to disrespect this man.
You know the worst part about it to Trees. I think that. All right, so me never yet go up on a panel on TikTok before. Me never go up on a TikTok panel. Last night I the first me go up on one. Because I always see people on there and me always see how it always broke out. So me always stay in the chat and I watch people on panel and me I say, yo, this what kind of people them here? So me always don't want to go. Yeah, me don't want to go up there because me always just feel like so every time me I watch them, it always go left at some point and appear judgment. So I say, no, let me stay off of this thing, yeah. You know, when I go up there.
But that's the reason why I said I went up on TR's lap because it's always, you know, conversation and, you know, I mean, the reasoning is good. So he was talking about relationships. Should you go on somebody's phone? And then a woman got on and we was talking. Then another woman got on with some crazy contradiction. She talked to her Jamaican husband like her 7-year-old and all types of shit. I was like, wait a minute. What? I said, let me put down this rum because I mean, I said, yeah, I can't do nobody else's panel because there was so many different times, even talking about this situation. She was like, oh, well, you know, you should just don't even say anything. No, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. I'm not one of those people. Because at the end of the day, sometimes people need to hear. They need to hear from somebody what they're doing is fucked up. Because see, when people be quiet about that shit, they go on their merry old life, fucking up people's lives and being a predator and a devil and evil without knowing that you do absolutely hurt people for real. And you don't know the extent of it because you don't give a fuck. So sometimes they need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And make them look at themselves a little bit because when you're quiet and you leave it alone, they go on their merry old life and just doing it to everybody. So that be quiet shit, yeah, other people can do it because I'm not. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not. I'm going to make a laugh. And it was a woman. You know, we didn't know if it was a woman. There was somebody in there that was like, "Oh, you gonna make a live? You want to be famous? Excuse me, in case you listen to this live." Yeah, I don't even have my YouTube has one picture on it. I don't have enough people to go live. We go over here and you see right now there's only 4 people and me, 5. We talk about what the fuck we want to talk about and we keep it fucking moving. Ain't no want to be go live and be famous. We want to be famous. Who getting money? This channel keep getting striked and shit. We about to lose this motherfucker. We about to lose this motherfucker.
First of all, they want to take no harm them. No, we don't need that.
Somebody want to be famous. Get the fuck out of here. But you know, that's the thing. That's why I didn't want to say much over there. I said I'm not gonna disrespect this man's life because this is where he reasons good. I just know that I need to stay in the chat where I know I don't have to say nothing. But on this, when I get on this panel, you know, some words might come out, and you know, especially with the situation, even with this woman, she was like contradicting herself. She said she sounded like she was white, and I think she was from probably Canada, and her husband was Jamaican. Well, she kept saying my husband, well, my ex. So all right, you talking bad about him because of your ex. Talking about, you know, well, I would have to talk to him like my 7-year-old. And even the guy that was on the show, his eyebrows raised up. Like, you were talking to a Jamaican like he's 7? That's why y'all getting divorced. That's part of the fucking reason. But then she was like, no, because there's like a language barrier. There's a language barrier, so that's why I have to talk to him like that. Then she turned around and say, her mother and her father are Jamaican. Why is there a language barrier? I said, didn't you say your mother and father was, so you didn't grow up here in Patois? How is there a language? That's what I said. Let me put this rum down. Let me go on mute or something. Because this right here, I got so many questions that ain't going to end up right. I ain't going to be able to say them right. Because right now, I'm trying to keep my words together. And because I know I'm on somebody else's panel, yeah.
Why, trees?
Yeah.
And you what? You see, when you just stay away a little yard over here, so I'm not just for that load them people sitting in the car. Look here, me there in my this now, me there in my bed, you know. Like this is like after 1 a.m, right? Me in my bed and me see one message come up on my phone in a one group where me in a Instagram, and when the message come up, and you know the message a Dancehall bomb in there, and he must say, "Oh, something or another. Them have killed me over my panel, or them have fight me or something. Anybody up help, right?" That's how I put it in the group. So to me, up and see the message, we say, okay, since we're in the group together, and you ball out help, yes, we don't look and see how I go on. Trees. Well, if you catch me again, Dancehall, man, remember me tell you, you could have bad blood. You could have come back to help me come more because look, you are bad out to help and me come. And when me come, me end up in a one piece of arms house. Trees. Well, you know what time I come off of it? You know what time I come off of that something like after 5 this morning.
See?
About 5:30. About 5:30.
We was on here till 5. I think he might have started like 12 or 1.
I don't even know if it come down because first me go up at one point and we don't know if it come down. And one of the guy when they come there, me ask if he can take me down. Can we know if it come down? I don't know if it come down after the so out of the people something. We are trying to find somewhere to come down. Me say then, how can you come after it? We don't see nothing, we don't see no X. We don't see no like exit or no. It's like you're just stuck on there. And me say, no, them time the me I want to sleep though, because it's like 5:30 and kids must have to get up 7:30 to get back. A 2 hour me having. And me say to the guy, I say, look, me and a ball out Dancehall bomb. We can come like a Dancehall bomb now, him now. Hey, Dancehall bomb, you can go from that, you know. Can you become over this stuff because see where your ball out help out, you know. And when you take a start when me I try come off now. Me I say, Dancehall bomb, take me down. Me not hear Dancehall bomb, but 10 minutes before him saying they got a Burger King go buy food. buy milkshake and burger and that type of thing. And then all of a sudden him come back, him yam up the little food, and then all of a sudden about 5 minutes later we not hear nothing. And me said, you know, say the bread are heavy, you know. I drop a sleep, him and drop a sleep like for them. We said the old stale bread. The old stale bread all after all overnight stale all stale wheat bread there. We're heavy down the man's stomach. You don't understand me? I'm making get niggeritis in a 5 minutes.
I was going to say that I just kicked in.
We say we're not here no dancehall man. We're not here no. I'm here to one of the guy when they pan the car. Come like two more man up there look like them drop asleep too, you know. So me and one man left now attack. So we did it and I said to the guy, say, look, me don't know if you come and fight this thing, you know. You have to find a way to take me down. That's what show you say nothing over there in that first place because see, you don't even know how to come down. Eh? We are do up there. And now catch me again. I tell you. No way.
I get on my panel no more. Oh,
this
but
is a trap.
I told you that the channel that I was on, the panel that I was on with TR. And I wasn't even gonna say, I said, you know, I'm gonna leave a message because he was like, maybe you need to write it down, what you want to say to him. And I was gonna send it in a WhatsApp. I said, no, I'm gonna make a live so we can, you know, it'll be here forever and ever. And you know, it'll be here forever fucking ever. But he was like, that's when the person came in. I wasn't even gonna say the Vulture Squad. I was not. Until the person in the panel said, you want to be famous. I said, excuse me.
Why them say that to you? Say you want to be famous.
I mean, because that's what they want to do on YouTube. So I get it. I get it because that's what it's about, having views and people liking it. I said, excuse me, we don't have people. We have a select group of people.
Nobody not even like we.
It's us. But I can say what I want to say, and it'll be here. And then I had to say, you know, it's called the Vulture Squad. That's what it's called. So, and the guy TR, he was like, "Oh, I know the Vulture Squad." Okay, thank you. You know, you know already. So this other person don't know, but I know this other person flew over here and found out after you listen to some of them. See, that's why I didn't want to be that right there is why I don't need to go on nobody else's channel. That person with that want to be famous shit, that's the trouble. That's trouble, right? That was trouble. I'm so glad that we was already getting ready to end it because that was trouble right there. I knew I wanted to say something more. I said, I'm not going to, you know, disrespect this man's life. You know what I'm saying? He reasoned good. Let me just go ahead and be in the chat and type some shit. You know, with the reasoning. That's all I need to do. I don't need to be up on this fucking panel, nobody else's panel, because I don't know how to do it no more.
You flip on the panel, you want one. People like we can't really go for other people panel because we're gonna want to be with self. We're gonna want to be with true self. We don't know if we we can't pretend then. So once we hear the fuckery or see the arms house. Try and know some more. Me nah put on my mouth. Me go talk. And then try trouble the day. So now, cause some of the youth them end up in a one piece of confusion over there. You know, understand me? Can feel like him can chat to you any type of weird attack, and then he attack me foolishness. The man tell me say, like, you man start talking about and pity them, and I tell me say, oh, you know, me I waste my talent. I mean, need to stop waste my talent now because we can use my talent now and we can use that money to take care of my pity them. I mean, say, we don't understand you because somebody will tell you say they have money problem or something. I mean, I know. It's like you man just make up your own story in your head. You understand?
That's it.
And I run with it like say it's real. Like him know me, him know everything. I mean, I say, you don't even know me. You don't know me from nowhere. And you cook up your own story in your big head. Yeah, sir. I just tell everybody for the last in them mother, yeah, man. See, Me not even want to tell nobody that. Me come over there, that was never my intention. And trees one of the time me I start sing this song, me depend suck out your mother, suck your mother, suck out your mother, suck your mother. So yeah, me I have to start singing. And then the woman she starts saying, listen to her. That's why mama where you get this a girl from bring come fire. Where tell people for suck your mother, you know she a go on. And me just depend suck out your mother, suck your mother, suck the whole time. For about 5 minutes straight, we sing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What me I do for the people them panel trees? What me I do over there?
That's the same thing I
Girl,
said. I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me. This ain't. I think we too set in our ways with what we say and how we say it. Because they're trying to be
yeah,
respectful shit on somebody else's page. It don't sit. It don't sit well in my spirit. Like, it's something I want to say, but
this
this is
is
somebody else's panel,
right.
so I have to refrain from what I say and how I present it because the way I want to present it is just straightforward, but it might sound bad, and this is somebody else's panel that don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bring that type of energy over there, so I'll sit back and listen because that was some shit. Like you say that you talk to your husband like he's 7. There were so many questions I had about that, and I couldn't answer them. Couldn't
This is
ask nobody. Mm-mm. Mm. You okay with saying that? That's why you getting divorced, ma'am. Ma'am, that's why you got divorced. Talking to your
so why
Jamaican
she thinks
husband
that
like
could have
that.
worked? I don't know why she thinks that could have worked. Also,
But my thing is,
mm,
how is there a language barrier and your parents are both Jamaican? You can't tell me that you wasn't that they spoke proper English your whole entire life to where you right now sound like a white woman with no accent. That don't make no sense to me. Didn't make sense.
first of all,
Don't
enough
think
of them
about
come to. They must enough of them when they come up there to with their story, they come with all their little story, them a pierce, kick them
it.
out and folklore, all kind of
Believe it.
lie, all kind of then lie.
A way that you tell me that both your parents is Jamaican and you don't know. You have to. Uh, you have to. He doesn't understand that there's a language barrier. That's what she said. How is there a language barrier and your parents were Jamaican? Even if your parents came there when they was young and you didn't visit Jamaica to hear how they talk ever.
If your parents, them in Jamaica, your parents, them chat like me. Whenever you hear the parents, them, that would have been like one Kimar when he grew up. And I say, in parents are Jamaican. Your mother and father Jamaican, I saw them talk. Yeah, and you understand every word, you understand every single patois, everything.
So
All
you
right.
grew up with it.
Yeah. Cause right now there's nothing you can tell Kimar in a patois Kimar not understand. Kimar understand complete patois 100%. We understand everything, whole entire patois. All right, everything. Yeah. Me not have to talk
And
English.
I'm like, what language? Even the Jamaican woman that was on it, she's like, thank you. Like she's contradicting herself. Thank you. It's not just me. Okay. All right. I get it. I thought it was just me. It made no sense.
I see people them too. I tell
Yeah.
you. Them come past, so enough of them today. You see them come from panel and attack story. Some of them story where them attack a peer story, them a make up to and lie bad. Peer lie people are go around and I tell for them panel. And cook up all type of story and add on and subtract and put in and take out and hypersity. You understand me? Yo, TikTok, look here, yesterday we go up on TikTok live, All of the people them have TikTok and don't have the thousand followers them. No, some of we can go live with even we look at dead up car right now. How much we have trees? So 77 people and they make me go live yesterday. Yesterday we go live for 1/2 an hour over TikTok. Bandwidth and trees come and then press up them tap the screen and give me one part. When the live done, we get three so the live done. The something that show me so we get 2,400 hearts.
Mm-mm.
I want it for heart. That's I saw your man. I saw the dangerous man.
Right.
Master, what kind of thing going have?
It's
Like we
called
have about like we have about 5 more finger.
at least
Eh?
2 or 3. That's where you get all them hearts from. You know, that's the trick.
Hey,
That's
that's
the
so
trick.
much heart. You mean if you tell me so the first time you to that one little live, when we don't know nothing about it, we don't understand nothing, and at 2,400 heart, I mean, no say young bag is responsible for at least 2,000 all time. Mm-hmm.
No, we
And
responsible
even
for all of it. Ain't nobody
and
else
even when
tapping.
e- even when we go over there, if we gonna do that, w- as soon as the first time we're gonna go live over there, and when we look, good old Cornball days
Stalker,
show up.
cornball. Stalker.
Mm-mm.
Stalker.
Just find her right
Stalker.
away.
He's over here now. He one of them 4 people. I want to say, I'm not your enemy. I said, shut up. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Nobody will hear that shit. Over here
He
being a
said, when I
stalker.
look at this, that he said, Jesus, there's dangerous cinema.
Stalker. I told you he done
Fine.
grew his
But
dreads.
trees, you know, since we never do the live to the make the tree, to make the second, to make it count as 2.
You were supposed to put that on the iPad and just let it run for that half an hour.
So, you never remind me.
Because I reminded you to plug in your earbuds.
Yeah, but remember, so we find out that the earbuds, them never need for charge.
Okay, but I did tell you that. I said that before you got off. I told you to put it on the iPad and just let it run. You said you were going to go bathe. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
but
part.
then, what happened after that? No. Let's
We
even
hung
know
up
that.
and you didn't do none of it. We hung up. And
We got beard and then we go beard, we go wash up plate and sit and then we end up go on road, go look food. And
yeah,
then,
okay. So you didn't do none of what
it's
I
like
asked you to do.
the time runway left me. The time runway left me. Yeah, you understand?
Mm-mm.
The time against me, Teresa, time is against me. Yeah. Can we have a big plan to all right, we're gonna turn on the little live now so that can count as 2. You know?
Okay,
Tell him
but
to
you
me have to
can't
go
ask
live
me
3
why didn't
times.
I ask you why didn't I tell you when I did? You just didn't do it. Okay. You didn't do
That
it.
is just too,
Did I?
them time that when you tell me it's too early.
Okay. Well, what I gotta do it twice? Am I supposed to tell you right before we hang up?
Yes. Yeah. As a matter of fact, next time, stay up on the phone with me until me turn on it on the iPad. While me on the phone say, go on in then now, me hear you turn it on. Me hear you turn it on. Yeah. Because any old me hang up trees.
Whole bunch of other shit going on. Whole bunch of other shit going on.
One of the time when we look for the line, you have to change all the time to this line from 10:15 to 10:30. You know, since we change the time, we end up having to change the time from 10:15 because when the time I come up, me still there out the road. Next thing I get, I time to live. I'm in the road, see me, I wait for the man to done fry the chicken.
All right, we already know you're gonna be late. Mm-mm.
The man tell me, say, we go buy the chicken. The man I got talk about, say, oh, it's going to take 15 minutes for the chicken to fry. We say, look here, make it 20 minutes for me to do. Because me never want you hurry up. Me never want you rush it. Because you know me, I wait for the 15 minutes. Me don't want you check it out fast and then eat chicken raw. So you know what you do? Just add on 5 more minutes for me, please. I need the chicken well done. Yeah, I need the chicken well done.
Mm.
Me willing to wait 5 more minutes for the 15. Yeah.
But
We
the
don't
only
want to
time
know
that
the
you are
raspy.
the only time you're actually on time to start a live is if you're extremely pissed off. You might come on this motherfucker before it's taped. Having it scheduled. Other than that, we gonna give you grace. We give you grace because we know it ain't gonna start on time.
Mr. Change the way I could have put it time this time. Let me change the time. I'm gonna put 15 more minutes from 10:15 to 10:30. And even when I do that, yeah, me not gonna work me to move it to 10:40.
Well, at least you move the time because sometimes it be 10:45 and it still say it's scheduled for 10:30.
Right?
We still waiting and it's 10:45.
Well, look could have tell me say Paul they are struggle to come up for here. I mean never look for the phone.
Paul.
Hi,
Paul,
friends.
what go on, Paul? Me never ever see say today.
No worries, no worries. I'd like to greet you with a quick poem, if I could.
Of
All right,
course.
go through now.
All right. The topic is cornballs. Imagine that.
Mhm.
Almost 10 people watching, but not a peep in the chat.
Mm.
Who's in the clouds? Are they thinking, oh shit, it's Paul? Hoping and praying that they name don't call. No, I'm just playing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's why nobody
Win
said
out.
nothing.
Win out. You know, say right, no, Paul. When I tell me look a while ago, I never look for the phone. I know me look at me see 10 somebody. So me say, then who them people here when I talk? We just sit down and listen. Who is there?
When you said
Hello?
that's the thing. You said cornball and they don't want their name called. So they don't want to they don't want to they normally would
Who's
say
out there
something
hiding?
and they like, no, we're not going. Because it
Who is
might be
out
that.
there
It's not
hiding?
y'all,
You
you
don't want to say
know.
hello to us?
And well, we know Daz is one because he always is one. Daz is always over here.
Paul, you're pouring with the nail on the head. Man,
Hello, hello, hello.
hello. Is that anyone out there? Who did they watch? Who
Well,
that a hide
listen,
in the closet?
a lot of people didn't come because they had cornball in the caption.
Right? Facts. Facts. Facts.
Let me
Yeah.
skip this and watch it later and see if my name was called.
You see the Cornball and you're like, God, God, who them at all about now? Jesus God.
I don't want to hear them talk about me. Let me listen to it later and skim through and see if my name was called.
Right? They don't have a notification bell for that. They don't have a notification. You got to listen to the whole thing. No.
They didn't want to. Scared. Just in case.
Press for press play. What's that?
Afraid
Funny
to
time,
speak.
afraid.
They're afraid to speak. Like we ain't gonna say nothing. Let me just go ahead and watch this later. I'll watch this later. Mhm. This is what happened. This is what happened. Like the devil. This is what happened when you don't want to know nobody. This is a lesson. This was a lesson that you need to get to know people. Want to get to know people, so you will not be on no live. Because next time it might be a live with a whole bunch of people that where they trying to get money and they trying to get paid and they want to put you out there and all that type of shit. Right now we in our little circle. I just need this to be for you so you can leave me the fuck alone. Because your shit's coming off my page and I'm deleting you and all that bullshit. So you ain't got to worry about me. And just I'm gonna forewarn you, which if you didn't get this drift right now, you got 99 phones. I'm gonna block your number. If you call my phone from a different number, this conversation is gonna go from 0 to 1,000,000. I'm gonna make sure you never get to say a fucking word. I'm gonna talk so fucking bad to you, you won't never get to say a fucking word. Okay? So my suggestion is don't call my fucking number from any of them other phones because I'm gonna answer. Don't leave me no voice note. Don't do none of that. Don't do none of that from no different number. Because there ain't shit you can say unless you say some shit and block me. Then, I definitely know you a pussy bitch. But, because you don't want to hear what I got to say. Don't call me from the other number. Tomorrow I'll forget your name. And, we move on with life. But don't play yourself like that. Don't do that. Because I still come to Jamaica. Okay? Just want to let you know that. Do not play with me at all. I don't want to bring that type of energy down there where you done piss me off. And I got to bring extra money down there. Please don't do none of that. Don't do none of that. Mm-mm. I just want to, move on and move around.
You don't listen to this. You don't listen to the story what Trees did that tell me. Oh, you feel about what she got about say.
With the man with him like dog. Would I shame like dog?
Yeah, but somebody thinks that where you are here, sounds strange to you, like somebody's behavior.
Yeah,
Like,
because if a woman tells you or give you the sign that you're bothering her or you're making her uncomfortable or she don't want to hear from you, like you got to be sensitive to pick that one up. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but it seemed like anybody would have picked it up. So it's almost like a little, you know how some guys, they got this thing when their feelings is hurt, where it's like, yeah, you want me. Yeah, you just say that because you want, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I would be
He said
ashamed
that shit.
like
He
a
said that
dog.
shit. Like you just
right,
saying
Paul?
that. You just saying that.
I would be ashamed.
No, I say it because I mean it.
Ashamed.
No, you don't mean it. The female is, say you really want, you just play hard to get.
Yes. That's how he felt. He had said that one time. No, you just saying that. No, I'm saying it because I mean it. The fuck you mean I'm saying it because that's, or something about being mean, or you just saying that because basically I'm saying it because I really didn't mean it, but I'm saying it because I want to go against it. No, I'm saying it because I fucking really mean it. Like, that's how real life goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it just to buck against you. I'm saying it because I mean it. That don't make no
So
fucking
this is
sense
one
to me.
real Cornball.
Listen, you need your way. Ain't no way over here. If it's not mutual, I respect anybody, any man, any woman that respects me. Because there was a time where I said something about putting, he had a picture that he was putting up, and I said something about putting Vibes Cartel's like summertime on this picture. Oh no, well, a lot of people don't like Vibes. I said, okay, well then put whatever you want to put up there. So we moving on to the next thing. That's what I'm thinking. Well, you know why? I said no. See, you said no, and I was ready to move on. So that's how it's supposed to go. I say no, and you should be ready to move on. I don't need no fucking explanation. I already know why you saying it. So you don't need to explain it to me. This motherfucker want to try to explain it again. Didn't I say you don't have to? And we supposed to be moving on. We this is wasting time. We supposed to be moving on. You don't have to explain it to me. Like, I don't understand why. Like, see, that's that trying to get your way. You just gonna say, you need to say what you want to say. I understand the fuck why you said it. That's how when somebody says no, you respect their no and you move the fuck on.
There's something very draining about this man.
When I say draining, I don't know how
I
he
don't
keeps
get it.
it. There's no possible fucking way. Then after that, they're gonna say, if we had met when you were younger, we would have kids. No, we wouldn't. No. My younger me would have set you up. Okay. This is how I'm feeling in my mind. My younger me, with all this bullshit, yeah, my younger me, yeah, that crazy motherfucker, you definitely would not have liked at all. So please, we would never, ever. And my man, all this shit you trying to do, this dominatrix, forceful shit, yeah, I got something for you, nigga. That's something for you. You play right along with that. Yes, what you say? Okay, yeah, you want to stay on the phone forever? Yep. Meanwhile, I'm on another phone, setting some shit up. You know. That's why you should get to know people. You should get to all this is a lesson on getting to know people and see if they need to be in that space you try to put them in. We all ain't built for that space. We're all not built for that space that you enjoy. Okay?
Yeah.
Fucking cornball.
You gotta get out early. You gotta get out early, bro. You gotta when you read the signs, you get out early, and then these talks they never reach in public because let me give you a little lesson from an older person. When you don't listen to the signs, and then you get whatever it is, clingy, stalker, nagging, whatever, passive aggressive, whatever they call it, I don't know. But as soon as you catch that sign, she will love you to say, okay, I'll get in a social cue. I'm not gonna call, I'm gonna cut. Have a nice day. And then about 3 months later, she'll tell you hello in the chat and platonic and be normal. But this way, what's going on? See, when she talks about you now, you look bad. But if you come and talk about her, if you try and talk about her, you look bad too. That's why
Either way.
you look bad either way, bro.
Either way you look bad.
Yeah. So you gotta know where to cut, I guess, or maybe you like
I wish
this.
the fuck he would. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm trying to forewarn him. Don't be in my what's that? Don't do that. Don't do that. I want to get back in my positive light. I want to get back into, my positive shit, my positive attitude, start shining again. You know what I'm saying? Let the beast go back to sleep. You know what I mean? I want all that to happen.
Me don't know why you like to listen someone else so long for.
Because I wanted to see how long this shit was going to go on. I was curious. Because it was so... listen, I ain't never met no motherfucker that did this shit so early in this talking thing.
Damn.
So, but this is when they say curiosity killed the cat, Unfortunately, curiosity will cut his motherfucking throat and, and send him the fucking video, or how
This
we
is
doing
bad.
when you look like you was going to strangle me right there. When you look like you want to strangle me, yeah, that's where this came from.
If I could just tell the young man, like I'm saying, you got to get out early. She going farther than the friend zone. She turned you into a social experiment. Like
For real.
this could never affect my feelings.
Where you say, Paul, a case study?
Yeah. A whole fucking lesson. A whole lesson. For motherfuckers, when you meet motherfuckers like this, don't even give them don't give them no more attention. Just don't even talk to them no more. Don't even, because it's gonna be, they ain't gonna take no for an answer. It's a whole lot of shit going on. And if you're a person that can't say no, or you're one of those type of people that, just walk away. Just don't even answer no more because it ain't gonna get no better. Just like the simple fact that you can still, after me not talking to you for 2 days, like you already know you fucked up. Me not talking to you for 2 days, you actually send me a message because you see me on WhatsApp. I was talking to Pepper Seed. You see me on WhatsApp, and you gonna say good night. Yeah, really, good night, nigga. Good night. Yeah, right there. Go to sleep. That's what you need to do. Go to sleep. Then call.
Listen.
Then you got to learn to call. Like I was supposed to answer.
Not in the face. Not in the face. Run, bro.
Yeah, no. Make me play the video. The little piece of dance album and Macka. And we have to talk about this.
Who, Lady Macka?
Well, I love it. Let me play this here. Macka and dance album. Hold on. Let me play it.
Now, Earthlings, onto other topics. In today's headlines, we have Macka Diamond being featured after she issued a few SYM to Dancehall bomb on TikTok because she paid the
the Dancehall Bomb fraternity $3,500 to $4,000 to derail Spice character over a few months. And guess what I did? I didn't do the work. And you know what me do, people? Me take the money, of course. And you know why me do I act like this? Because these things are not right. These things need to stop. And however, people, me did need the money, $3,500. If somebody tell us if I do something, me just take the money, people, and start promise her me never do what me fi do. So people, me gonna watch a clip here, and we're gonna elaborate about this situation right afterwards. Check it out.
Hey yo, yellow, Dancehall Bomb, bang.
Hey, what am I dealing with? Lex to the Convex representing for Dancehall Bomb. Oh damn, Dancehall Bomb. Hey, one to them, baddest thing in a dancehall.
I want to tell which part of them for nyam out on the dog shit. And someone that come out from people over me, dirty Dancehall Bomb, block your blood clot self. After my blood clot page, I'm gonna suck your mama. And go. Cause you're ugly in a blood clot. I the whole on and plan this. Move on a blood clot and stink like. Your ugly blood clot self. The move from me, so I don't want to see no longer. Bright no blood clot. Anyone who want to go dash on my career do what I want to do, I feel me blood clot, and me business, no pussy won't business to me. Me no fuck nobody if I have no hit song, and me no fuck nobody if buys me. When you go suck a woman, dirty dreadlocks, thriller locks, twins have twins, come suck out my woman, and suck your mother. And when? Blood clot, twins have twins, you have no body. Dirty stinking twins have twins, you have no body. You have no song. You have your brother for make up and build one house, go suck your woman. You stink like. But let me want wait till no people come over here. And yes, some
Now, ladies and gentlemen, most of you may be shocked, but don't. This is real. The proof is on the screen. Here are the receipts from Macka Diamond sending the Dancehall Bomb fraternity US dollars coming up to the sum of $4,000 plus to destroy Spice career. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at one point I gave her the platform and an interview to speak more than once. And she, through her jobs at Spice, she's always speaking that she's following her up, she's going to the Obeahman, bringing her name, and much other things she speak about. People, we just play the little hypocrite for the money. Yes, $4,000 we are talking about, people. Come on, that did help me out a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, me know say it not right. But people, me know say it ain't not gonna away. You understand? So she upset, she want a refund. So she tell me for SYM, my mother, and all these things. At one point, ladies and gentlemen, she wanted to date me. And I declined the offers of going to her Red Lobster. Who want to go to Red Lobster? People, come on, you can't carry somebody to Red Lobster. She like younger men. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not interested in nothing Macka Diamond want to deal with. Yes, if you did tell me about money again, but I take your money, I'm still never there to do the work. I have to stop, bring down artists, and stop play like in a nice while not corrupted. So Macka Diamond, you can tell me about my mother 10 more times and tell me I'm ugly, you still not get back no refund. You could have ball blood. You can't report me to police, me AI and a wrong name me give. Chop you. Money yo.
Jeez, there's so many things about this that is so bad. I don't even know which part I to start. Oh God. We have so many different issues with this.
But see, this is the internet thing. This is the internet. Now you got her money, plus you got all these views from telling this story and showing these receipts.
Yeah,
but you really want to be rated by, but you sound like you really want to be rated by Spice because you're saying, people need to stop this. Okay, yeah, people need to stop it, but this was about you getting money, it seemed like.
Yeah, but me not blame him for take the money still, because she an idiot. Me have a problem with Macka more than him. Because I feel like you depend on her too long. You depend on her too long, yeah? To make one man can come online of the same chap you $4,000. 4,000 US. First of all, when I say you pay him for, you can't get. Because you can't bring down Spice. Make me start right this up. No amount of money where you have. It no matter how much money you have, you couldn't bring it. Listen, you were paying for something that was impossible. So you know how fool you have to be? Listen, Spice put in the work, 25 years worth of work, From barefoot days, From walk with CD in her hand, From walk out the whole of Britain and not go there everywhere if you go. And two little soundbox on this if you get a little one mic, Hungry like dog, Look maga wishy-washy, After around this, the Spice are coming, 25 years later, Spice is the queen of dancehall right now. The history right already, and she put in the work already, and the job is done. Spice actually can retire. Spice can retire right now. Spice can't broke. Spice can live off of what she do already. It's over. So all this foolishness about PFA, me not even understand what kind of foolishness this. Even though I listen to Macka, me they want to hear more what she has said about what it. When basically I say she do, she pay money for do that. She not address that, You understand what I say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we see the screenshot with the money them where you send go give him. But me not hear you address where him has said the money for. And that me want you depend there, yeah, cause go something than this and that. Okay, but you still not address where him has say. Him has say you pay the money for him bring down Spice, and that me want you talk about the party. Cause me can't believe that. It's like me can't believe that the money for them trees.
But there's voice notes. That's why she didn't say that. Voice notes would have been another video. Mm-hmm.
She like, oh, you have to say something about the party because that not sound good enough. That not sound good, Macka. That not sound good, Massa. First of all, it's another female in the industry we are talking about. Your co-worker. Like, if you really pay money for that, like, me don't know what good can come for you at this point.
But if you realize he's saying that she wanted to talk to him and take him to Red Lobster. So they spoke on the phone and she told him what she wanted. And he has that screen recorded. That's why she won't say nothing. He knows she had showing them receipts. She know he has it screen recorded on exactly what she asked for. That would be worse than just pay money.
Yeah, but listen, Macka can't fool, sir.
Huh?
Macka fools, so Macka would have fool, so now at this stage of the game. What could have caused Macka for fool, sir?
A donkey.
I mean, listen. You know how slow you have to be if you pay for something that you cannot get because you're paying for something that is impossible. Because first of all, the person who you pay, them they even have the power and the influence for online to do that. Because it's not like you pay somebody with a big platform where in platform little. You can't even make no impact.
But so listen, the thing is, we have to look at how did y'all even get to this point? I feel as though that maybe they had been talking, but somehow did he approach her or did she approach him about this, what he was supposed to do? Like, that's the bigger question. Who approached who? Because if he approached her, then that's you set her up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's not supposed to stupid, sir.
But, listen, the Mr. You see how we just got finished talking about this nigga and how he's talking and, thinking he's persuading and all that shit. There's motherfuckers, he could have been persuading her. Then all of a sudden, why she want to take you to Red Lobster? Like, was you talking to her like y'all was hooking up?
You know hear what she said? He said she want young boy. She want young boy.
Okay, but if she want a young boy, did you give her the reason to want you as the young boy?
Or she just out here wanting a young boy.
She just out here wanting.
Me not feel like them older money have to give them a reason. Them just want a young boy.
I mean, but it depends on the conversation. I don't think she just jumped in his inbox and said, "I want you."
No, me not think so either. But listen, Macka dey for her too long.
Yeah, but
Macka not stupid. Macka not stupid. Me listen to Macka talk for years. Macka is not stupid.
Evidently, in her older age, she can be persuaded by younger men with that good talk.
For pay $4,000 for bring down somebody you can't bring down.
with that good talk, you
You
know.
can't bring down Spice. Look here, how still him talk. Him can't convince you. He say you listen. It is impossible to bring down Spice at this stage of the game. There's nothing you can come out here come say about Spice what would have bring her down. Spice has skin out her pum pum. You can't bring down Spice again. Who you can bring down Spice? That is like somebody. That's like you're paying to stop the war in the Middle East. There's certain things that cannot get done. It is impossible. He's not a magician. Macka, this is not a magician. You understand? I don't care what kind of young and or still him is fan talking. Him can't still so to convince you say you can bring down Spice because this is impossible. If Shooter Hype can't bring down Spice, Dancehall Mama gonna do it? No, never could be real. Shooter, not steady. I live for Spice steady for years. And him can't make no impact. And a Shooter we are talking about the viral thing. The viral thing can't make no impact and him can't do nothing, can't bring down Spice. You know, Dancehall man with a little platform. You understand me? Me just not get it. Me not understand it. Not understand. Eh? The amount of people try out for Spice. You know, Sister Spice always have to come online and talk about how people get a basket of water to carry. How much time we see Spice dep on our life and talk about people we are trying to do ourselves for sitting. First of all, if the Obeah man can't bring her down, listen. If the amount of people who are trying to bring down Spice Paul at this stage of the game then. So the care of Macka slow, Macka see everything, Macka know all the people who are trying to bring down Spice. So we carry the list long from Footer to Obeah man, all the different all the names that we want to call. If the other day with our school tour pastor try to bring her down, everybody have tried. All different kind of people have tried. And nobody can bring her down. And you feel like say this magician yeah? Him could have beat out Footer, Obeah man and everybody.
That's what we in America call the gift of gab. He had the gift of gab. He had the gift of gab.
I don't fucking get it. Listen, why am I not telling them? I don't really like to talk to her. Why am I not love to talk to Macka? God no. Me actually would have love to have a conversation with Macka about this. Because me would have really like to ask Macka, how you think so this is going to go? Like, what was really the plan? I bet Macka come out and say she did just a mind him because she wants him. I bet she said that. I bet she come out and say the money there is not for that. Yeah. Just that try and mind this young boy I come want him. I bet she come out and say that. God no. Because the alternative, I mean, this just sound not only fool but extra bad mind. You have an extra bad mind to fear do this for you know.
Also, like it makes you look bad as an artist because it's like if you're a DJ, write a song like Devil Brat is doing, you know.
Like everybody, once you have somebody have seen you come out and sing song. And come out, Macka come out with song. If you have a problem with Spice like that, you know, come out and sing song and rubber and start all one clash too. You know, see some place dry.
Yeah. But then when the Red Lobster part dropped in, I was like, hold on, this is like Teresa and her stalker in reverse all over again. Red Lobster. What's going on?
Macka the man say Red Lobster is not nothing. You know the one that cheap Red Lobster, man, no one gonna Red Lobster in Olive Garden.
Red Lobster, they closing down chains of Red Lobster. He said, fuck
Listen, no, you know what? This you need to go a more expensive, fancy. A more fancy restaurant. You understand me? With one name where we can't call the name like in a French or something. You know the restaurant when you go there, you see the name and you can't call it. You know, it's one of them French names. You can't even say where you're going. You have to point. You have to point on the building. Because you can't call the name.
How you say that? How you say that name? How you say that?
Yeah. We're going over there so I'm pipe. Because look, I didn't place them while ago. Red Lobster too cheap.
Ain't nobody said Red Lobster in 20 years. You might as well talk about let's go to the TGIF.
Right. Or Chili's.
Applebee's, 2 for 25. Applebee's, 2 for 25.
Yeah, you might have to go to Denny's or eating pork if we doing that. Go all the way down the chain.
Yeah, where other one name was selling waffle the pancake game. Where pancake one? The morning what?
Uh-huh.
You're damn right.
Oh God. Hey yo, Macka, the man want a fancy place with name in a French. And when them bring the menu come on okay, I call the name I see them pan there. And them this fancy with them kind
Listen,
of
the menu
vintage
that
red
don't have a
wine and
price.
sitting.
They don't have the prices on there. You just go ahead and know
Yeah,
that you paying
yeah,
$1,000
Right.
yeah,
and put a good
yeah,
You gotta
meal.
yeah,
ask. You
yeah.
gotta ask.
When the waiter come and he's like, you want something to drink, and you say you're red wine, and him start to tell you about the red wine they him have from the 1940s, vintage, old wine, you know?
$100 a glass, a half a
Yeah,
glass.
yeah.
Glass.
We
Mhm.
are going to
Come,
enough, so now. This is a
come,
serious time, this now.
come play
And
the
you're dealing with
violin at the
you're dealing with a
table.
chopper. You can't tell chopper got red lobster. You're out of that. You're very out of that.
Well, you know, this lets you know that Red Lobster is her favorite restaurant, okay? That's all that is.
Boy,
Red Lobster is her
boy,
favorite.
she was so upside down. Did you hear? She actually messed up and told twins of twins to suck her mother. Did you hear that?
Mhm.
She messed
Yeah.
up and
Me
said,
hear
"Don't
it.
suck
Me
my
hear
mother."
it. She said suck my mother. She said suck my mother, and then she tell him to suck your mother too.
Yeah, a
That's
good
how y'all
stage.
All
mad
of
at
them,
motherfucker.
right now me just need to suck all of them mother them because look. You know what? Listen, just take all of
Good
them mother them. All of
stage.
the stepmother,
It's
grandmother,
almost
every
Mother's
kind
Day.
of mother. All of them mother them.
Mother's Day is
Uh,
next weekend.
Mother's Day
Good
is
stage.
coming. Come, just listen, deal with this all of this mother, you know. Why
Mm-mm.
me feel a way about this though? Me not like it. Me not like this. Me not like
Oh,
this. It's just making know the kind of industry. Them people are the devil in the flesh, you know, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. Everybody in that story are the devil. Macka, if something really goes up, we don't know. You understand? We hear when him say the money for, but we don't know what the money for. And that's him I say. And then you not say nothing, so we don't even know it go.
You're right.
You not say nothing, and we really and truly just can't believe say. Can me that really like to ask you which part of your head you could have come up with this story? Where you think that this is possible? When all the people that were trying to bring on spice can't do it all this time. The amount of people will go up get all the baby father, the amount of people, the dancer, all kind of stuff. You know what people try to bring them spice? You know the last 5 years?
Mm-mm.
The other day me see her, she Spice and Bambi. A war, I love her hip hop. Everybody and she and Sassy Santana have the fish. A war. Everybody are trying to bring them. Why you feel
mhm.
like said little dance album could have pull off something? What kind of magician this now? How kind of witchcraft dance album him a work with? That him could have do it well. He might try to do what nobody else can do.
Mm-mm.
Cause the more
Ju-
I try to bring them spice to me, it looks like the more spice I flourish. Cause every minute me look, this is spice all both there a Barclays with cartel and they over there so again and they try so she just a bounce around and just the everywhere. I can't you see her on camel over Egypt. Yeah, come like the more I try to bring her down, the more she a flourish.
Mm-mm.
And then we see you look, we see she there over here and she invite over cartel them and when you look the whole of them over in our living room and they have one whole heap of food, on table, fruit and all type of food, cheese. What the whole time I watch it at the food,
Oh
them
yeah,
I
I
watch it
seen
and I
that.
say,
Yeah.
Jesus God. I say look on
mhm.
them fruit bowl, them one them up the whole of the melon, them and the cantaloupe, them and everything, grape, everything. And then when you look so whole heap of meat over there, so no can't tell show all of the meat, them some oxtail, all type of
I
something,
seen
lamb
that.
chops. Listen, lamb,
Mm-hmm.
God no want lamb. And I saw me today I'm going, listen, and the house look good and the place just look good and you can just see the money and see the life and she said, oh look here, I bring those
Mhm.
eh, this is
Bad,
impossible.
bad mindism. And you want to know another crazy part of it? If you think, like, even if someone was to knock down Spice and knock off her crown,
Yeah.
no offense, Macca, but there's about 15 or 20 other female artists who are ahead of you in line to take the crown. If like it's like if Spice get knocked down, Macca, you not taking her place. They got Shensia and Etana,
This is
this one
why
and
me I
that one.
say
You know?
that's why me I say I don't think the money is for that. I don't think so. Because it is like even if that work, you not get nothing. But you because it's not you next in line.
Yeah, that's
You know, first of all, right now, me never think you're in a line. You're not in the line at all. You're not in the line.
At all?
Certain things, no, there's certain criteria where you already have to meet to even can go in a line then. You know understand what I say? Yeah, man, there's certain things where you already have to have under your belt, man. Either 2 little nominations, 2 Grammy run and 1 part, and sell some whole heap of gold, and sell some this and that, and sell out some big show, and whole heap of things where Macka never do yet. You never done the line. You know what I'm saying? But we still rate Macka. We rate your music, so that's what them know who
Hell
are going to rate your
yeah.
song. We rate your
Hell
music because
yeah.
first of all, you sing one of the best songs in the history of dancehall, which is Bunim. Because you don't know, so we want to hear that. We love
Oh
to hear about
yeah.
the Bunim. Bunim,
Yeah.
take man for him. Yeah, take the house and car and run him. And one of the best songs that we ever make
You know which one
in
she
a
did
real
I
life.
love? You ever hear one she did called it's with another female artist. I want a man, I want a man, I want a man. Macro, you need a real money man. One of them want the Rasta man, one of them want no, you don't know that one? How about
No, sir.
robbery? Robbery, boy, robbery. No. Hula hoop. You know
No.
hula hoop.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, hula hoop and we love, why take him with a booty on his shoulder? Yeah, one of the popular one.
mhm.
And the one we talk about say, she and Cartel, pussy look big when body little. That's on the body now. Pussy look big when body little. I one of the baddest song. She and Cartel. Bad. When we say lyrics are fire, another song there, no man.
Macro you talking about. Macka Diamond.
Yeah. Pussy look big
What?
when body little. She and Cartel. That bad. I want a political song Macka have where I go and read things on a one part, man. You understand what I say? We rate Macka.
Yeah, she used to be.
And
I rate her from she was Lady Macro and used to perform with Queen Paula. You know that style?
yeah, from when before
Yeah.
she did name Macka there, man.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
time days. Listen,
Great female
let
artist.
me tell you
Great
when me
female
lose half
artist.
a Macka. Me lose half a Macka when she go do the song with the fish. Right, you
That's
see
how
me
you
lose
I
half
know.
a
did.
Macka.
I seen the comment.
Yeah. And this is my problem there with Macka now. Cause me feel like saying, me no know what I go and write a song. You know, this is dancehall and you are fishing a song there, sing something. Me no know what I go and I say, look, we not try to do this in a dancehall. We're not inviting, we not ready. This dancehall will never be, listen, we not work with no aquarium in a dancehall. No. You know, so for me see that, yeah, me lose that far right there, so. But even the lose when me lose that for you right there, so we still can't take away from the fact that you have some good song.
Yeah.
And you
Mhm.
actually put in work. You put in work in a dancehall.
For women.
You know, the lineup should be no queen, but you're putting enough work where we can say is a steady piece of defense.
For women, she put in work as a
Yeah,
female DJ early.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You're a piece of the fence, and I like saying that just just dead there. No, you're a piece of the column. You're a piece of the column. Yeah. But them some men look good man say, you know why so you want your career to end? And so you want it your legacy to be? No, sir. This does
Mhm.
sound good, master. When we talk about you, you put in a lot of work, you know. We're not supposed to get there, so I can't them a sit here. So you pay man money to bring down next somebody in the music. And, no, you can't do
Right.
this. You can't do this for your music, your
Right.
legacy. I staying up your own legacy, no man. With them a foolishness, I know. And you know no reason for end up in a them mix up here. For big woman. You
You think it was
disappointed in
because of the
America.
donkey? Do you think that it's still a grudge from when Spice
There's no,
when
then she could have still
Spice
kept, you
brought
know,
a
long that.
donkey on stage in a wig?
You know,
Keith, you
all long that.
understand?
All long that, Paul.
Spice brought a donkey on stage in a wig and sang to it as called it Lady Backward.
All long ago. Because a long time that, you know.
Seems like yesterday.
She's still holding
Me
on to that
see,
shit
listen,
there.
me see that, me see it, and me know so that if me have to guess, if I had to guess, I'm more than 20 years ago.
Yeah. Spice is crazy. Look what she did to Lisa Hype. Look what she did to Macro. She come on American television. Hey, yeah,
Yeah,
she
but
won't
at
taste the
20, yeah,
American
but
girl.
at
She's a
20
killer.
years ago, you have to get
Yeah.
over it. And if you don't want to get over it, guess what you do? Find studio go.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Find studio go. If it's still about you, find studio go and go sing about it now. Find sing about Spice and sing about it now.
It seems
You
like Spicy's
understand?
new song "Go." She taking a dig at Lisa. Lisa answered that shit.
Me listen to it, but me never hear nothing. Wait, where is her, Lisa?
No, she didn't say her name, but she said something about what her poom poom is better than a mouth or some shit. I don't know. What did she say? It
Right,
just
right, right,
Me not
sound
really
like it
love
was
the
a dig at
song.
Lisa.
right.
Me not love it.
In the song against oral sex, yeah, she made a little comment
Right.
that could have been what you call a subliminal shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't tell her if she want a direct she have to go now a different time. We not do that something or something there with
She ain't
them.
doing no direct. She ain't doing no
We not
direct. Don't keep
well we,
saying
if I not direct then it not gonna work.
she
Yeah,
ain't
work.
doing it.
Right now. Right now serious time now. Right now a war time now. We not everything in this world. Yeah. We not have time for subliminal now. Anything you have to say for call blood clot them now. Yeah? And that's how we there. That's how we there right now. Because that little line they know everybody you know Lisa not even gonna answer that. You know, call no name. But we feel like if you call name Lisa gonna run out already. Yeah? That me I tell you too. Cause me no feel like Lisa afraid for Clash Spice, you know.
Right.
Me I think she afraid. And she have lyrics. She have lyrics and she can do it, you know. Yeah man. Nobody sleep on Lisa, you know. Even though you see she mad and sitting, you know.
I love her.
Uno no sleep on Lisa. If it's a clash, Lisa is listen. Spice could have just relax in a clash with Lisa, you know. And that me I tell you, you know. When me say she'd have to go put in work, you know. Oh, I have a good chance for us to lose if you not put in work. At least I have it. Yeah. Me watch Lisa on stage just take mic and just a chop lyrics and just tell her band say yo no she don't want no music she just have to acapella lyrics you know man. Me see her with my eye. And me I tell you, it's a force to reckon with. So no matter feel like saying you talk about clash, no matter feel like you could have been here relaxing at this thing. Yeah. Oh, and once you're the queen, you have to know what you do. And the worst thing could happen if you're the queen and then you clash somebody and then beat you. Master,
Yep. Hell
when
yeah.
we say you're dead in the show, Paul, you're dead in the show.
Hmm.
You can't afford to lose if you're queen. Oh,
You on a
so
tight wire. You
you have
walking
to
on a tight
ready.
wire.
You
Hmm.
have to ready when if you are queen and you say you want to go clash, you have to know what you're doing. You have to make sure you have to really wait out properly because you're the queen. So you can't afford for the crowd start say, oh, these are songs sound better. Where? No, you can't afford this.
Hmm.
You can't afford
Oh,
this. You can't afford it.
well, one other person who tried to take down Spice and failed was Candy Wow. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They tried to take down Spice over that. Spice said,
Mm-hmm.
"Get off my
But
bra
Spice,
straps,
but you
man.
see, but
Fuck out of here."
Spice did bring her up on stage for her, with her, remember?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
give her a little chance. And well, me actually can do just, but then again, we can't say nothing. Cause you see, when you're on drugs, you see,
Uh,
it control you and turn in a maniac. So half a way you do, you don't even realize where you're going. And the freaking drugs attack you and I tell you to do it. So, and I'm going to help you. I mean, really think that she da go make it, you know? Like, me think she da things that go look up for her.
mm,
Mrs.
mm.
Spice, I bring her up on stage and them little way there. You know, me I say, me I expect, say, all right, yeah, little hope I come for her. Things are going to get better in her life. What? Master? You know, they
She the
must see
fem-
Candy and Candy look terrible, master. Mm-mm.
she the female gully bop in a way, you know. She
Yeah.
the
And I
female
go end.
gully bop. She's
Yeah,
off the
but
streets. Everybody was rooting for her.
me that
Everybody was
expect the
rooting for
story
her.
to end good, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
But it not going to end good when drugs in it. I tell you.
exactly. Because she was
Mm-mm.
talented too. Because
Yeah.
because the reason they try to take down Spice is they were saying, "Hey, Spice, on that live show, Candy Wow did better than you." That's what they was really saying. Yeah. Candy Wow, she shelled it. She shelled the place more than Spice that night. Hmm.
Yeah, because everybody they love the little dance what Candida do at the time, What she call it? Muscle milk or muscle man or yeah, muscle man.
Hmm.
And she put the two hand them out and she hook up herself and so everybody they love it. You understand me?
And then
Right,
turned on
that's
Spice. And then they all
mm-hmm.
turned on Spice, who gave her the
Mm-hmm.
stage. They said,
Yeah.
why didn't you give her
Imagine,
stage
imagine,
more?
imagine me get the stage and then it no tell them a people they're unappreciative, they're ungrateful, the whole thing just chaka chaka. And listen, they might try bring down Spice now for a lot of years. This is impossible at this stage, and that they're trying to tell all of what plan to try bring down Spice. We don't need to just give up. There's certain
Hmm.
things where it's a losing battle now, Paul. The work put
Yep.
in already. The
Yep.
history right. It's
Oh,
over.
they was.
It is
I remember now.
over.
They were saying, why didn't you pay Candy Wow after she showed the place? And Spice like, I brought her up on the stage, I bust her. Hmm.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. They were saying, oh, they always find a way to go at Spice. They really do.
Listen to me. If
They really
Spice
do.
bring you up on the stage, that is payment.
Exactly.
Because you for use the opportunity now. You understand what I say? Because that's
Yeah.
supposed to make you get more bookings for some other show, for some other people. Other people for carry you up to and you make you all a part of them thing now. You start get like a promotion and you start do little something, you start make your own little money now. Cause now you can start say, yo, we can forward it now, so we withdraw a crowd and people start paying you because they know you withdraw the crowd. Hit you. Then put you
Hmm.
upon them flyer and more people them are gonna get happy for
Hmm.
and see where you're going with.
Hmm. Oh,
So
and
you
another
understand?
one. And another one. Her dancers who she put on. Her dancers try to bring her down too.
Babsy!
Ring
Hey.
ding, ring
What?
ding ding,
Babsy, where you are going
ring.
out after 3 hours we there? How you are going with?
Welcome.
Just, just come in the house and come on, man. Allow me, man. Allow me.
Why you ever there road?
You don't know,
Mm-mm.
pussy the sell on the road. It don't sell in the house. What you mean? Why?
Where you say? Where you say
Yeah,
you go look it?
nope. I tell you, well, I say pussy sells on the road. You don't sell pussy in the house. Come on.
Actually, you can
Oh,
say put it
shit.
on the house too, but
I
yeah.
thought
Yes.
on the internet, maybe. On the internet.
Hi, Polly.
I
Right now,
probably
pussy
say
I sell everywhere. Pussy I sell everywhere. I'll buy line pussy I sell.
that.
Yeah, I just come in. I just walk in now. I had some things to deal with. Just said, I see you guys up now. I said, wait, we all doing on live so late, man. What going on?
We
You have to
there
give me,
forward.
you have to give me the recap of everybody that get cussed out today. Who get cussed today? Let me hear quick.
Master, nobody don't really get cussed out because 3 cities are about one cornball
Oh,
when none of we don't really know what really are going on at the folklore there. Because
yeah.
I must have folklore story that the weird term. You have to go listen back this cause the whole time you listen it back here, you never gonna just open your mouth drop because you don't know what. You understand me?
Okay.
And then now we are
Well,
talking about Macka. We are talking about Macka. I pay the $4,000 to bring down Spice. We can't bother.
oh, Lord of mercy. Well, hear what? I hear eating my garlic lobster and jerk chicken. I listening and I'm in the comments. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy your food.
Enjoy the lobster. Enjoy the
Right?
lobster.
Wow, what a life you live 1 o'clock in the morning and you lobster. Me can't bother. Mm-mm. We know out. Not going for it, Paul. But Paul, sister Bunty, I got their Barclays.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very happy.
And
Very
them already start talking and say, oh, do you think he's going to sell out the Barclays like Cartel? Why not you start right there, so? Why would you say so? Eh? Why? Why to be a comparing and if him can do this and why can't just be we happy so the man get back in visa, we happy to see him can come up here and I go make some real clat money now because them stifle him for 15 years. And we just glad for him come make our money. We don't care if it's sold out. We just glad for the opportunity. That's it. Eh? Right away, them
well,
are gonna say, I want if him gonna sell it out like cartel. You think him gonna pull a bigger crowd? You think him can do the same thing? Really? Like, really?
Bounty Killer, from what I remember, he has a very unique relationship with New York City for this
Mm-hmm.
reason. Y'all heard
Them
of
love
this?
him in New York, man.
Yeah, y'all heard of this kid, Johnny Wonder. You heard that name? Johnny
Yeah.
Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
So he's out of New York. And yeah, you see him all around. He was all around stomping downtown. And he would go back and forth to Jammies and then back to downtown New York. And he was one of the people who really crossed dancehall over. And so he bust Bounty Killer with the song Copper Shot, and they wouldn't play Copper Shot in Jamaica. They wouldn't play it on the radio, you know, one of those like Jamaican radio censorship type things was going on or something. So Johnny
Yeah.
Wonder brought it to New York. He brought the DAT tape and he released Copper Shot, and New York made Copper Shot a #1 song, and New York bust Bounty Killer, and his early music got recorded right there in the Lower East Side of New York. And I don't care how long his visa been, whatever, he will always have fans in New York. New York
First of
is
all,
a
a
home
Bounty
for
Killer,
Bounty Killer.
have fans.
Come
Listen,
on.
Bounty Killer have fans everywhere.
hmm
A Bounty.
But New York bust him,
Like,
is what I'm saying, for real. New York bust him. And if you look on his early albums in the back, they's recorded in the East Village in Lower Manhattan. Yeah. Because they wouldn't play
right?
Copper Shot. They
The whole
wouldn't
of
play
New
Copper
York
Shot in
excited
Jamaica.
right now for
Yeah.
Bounty come. That me
Yeah.
I talk about.
Yeah. New York is Team Bounty in like big ways. Big
And
ways.
you
And
know,
shout out
because
Johnny Wonder.
yeah what, I want for factors ago play a part in how the show go based on the price. What
Mhm.
about little things? What about things? Just hopefully them price it properly. You know? Just price it
Mhm.
properly. I know not have no problem. That's it.
Right.
Because you don't know it go already. Them high price thing there. People right now people broke hungry like dog,
Mhm.
Cause things not easy now. Oh. The other day I ordered something online and because of the tariff them, I end up have to pay $60 extra import fees to get this in them in.
A lie.
Yeah. Last week, $67 I have to pay because of the tariff. No. I serious something I tell you about Paul, the tariff them I beat my bad. Me I feel the tariff them. Me I feel it.
Jesus.
I ordered 4 things and the price when I get for the 4 things was all good until me decide to go to check out. When me go for check out, me only see sit and say, oh, these items are subject to import fees. When me look, $67. Me say, Jesus have mercy. And what kind of stuff is this? No, sir.
But
What the
what was the
fuck?
value? What was your value of the
Before the
things you was
67, it was
purchasing?
on
Yeah.
$116.
Oh, so more
More
than
than
50%.
more than
More than
more than
50%.
50%.
Yeah.
Me not happy about it, pal.
Yeah, I know you do math fast, Pepper C. I know that.
Yes, very fast, very fast.
Would have a dollar sign.
Remember say me I want Igla. Remember say me a Igla. Me a
I
Igla,
noticed that. I noticed
Okay,
that.
so me I want online Igla. So if you find you deal with Igla with when it comes to the money and the pricing and the certain thing, we know it because I buy from this place before me never have them import fees here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All of
That's
a
crazy.
sudden now because of this damn tariff here, because remember them a come from China. China, the things them a come from. But
Oh,
even with the tariff, even with the $67 what me have to pay, me still have to take the order because them things there, if we buy them here, I'm 2 times that never pay.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So me still have to go that route there anyway, even with the tariff. Me still have to go that route there. But still, you know, make things hard for people. Like, so now me have to go price things differently because of them import fees there too.
Mhm.
Yeah?
So even
That's
you as a single person entrepreneur is already you already feeling the effects
Yep.
of it.
Me
You
I
ain't
feel
no
it.
you ain't no car factory or nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
It's hitting the everyday
Me I
person.
feel it. Me I
I
feel
feel
the regular just a regular we know. Anything where I buy if I get the things them coming from other country, just know say I go feel it. I go feel it. You see? And only for people feel it, pal. Them just not talk. You know?
I know is by at the latest by 2 weeks there's gonna be a whole other upheaval and big news story. You know how this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Be something
Yeah, but me
crazy
right now me need them to do something about them tariff here. Me not me can't bother with them 67 import fees here. Yo, we free of them import fees. You have to do something about this. No, them have to do something about this, pal. I don't know what them are gonna work out, but this thing not gonna work. Somebody need to intervene. We can't afford to pay more than half of the price of my goods. Me have to pay for bring it in. What can I go so? So if everybody have to do that now. We are buying from this. So when the goods reach in, so them now can charge you the same money now for that. So all them Christmas ties here, we're not gonna buy for the people. Try no say me can't sell none of them cheap now. So all
Yeah,
of my
that's
ties, them
just
have to raise. Me I got to raise everything. I'm gonna have to raise all the prices. Everything have to raise. Yeah.
6 months away to the Christmas
Oh,
time. Yeah, yeah.
okay. So
Just a half a year to
everything when me
Christmas.
order, all of the things when me I buy to get ready for this thing, yeah. With like normal every year what me do. But just know I can't give you these low deals anymore. These low prices, they're not there anymore. I'm gonna have to be putting on some money on this thing, yeah. To make up back for some of them import fees that what me I got to pay.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Rough out here,
Well,
man. So
I better borrow some money from you now before
oh,
before things get worse.
I know me, you fi borrow from a Macka you fi call. A Macka have money at that
Oh,
shit. You know, since Macka have money at waste.
yeah,
You know, since Macka
yeah.
out here I pay for all type of things but impossible. So
Mhm,
that's all Macka have some money for waste. You need to find Macka Paul.
mhm,
Mm.
mhm.
Find Macka cause she have four figure with it. Mm.
Hey, you were saying earlier about the live where Babsy was talking about all the business and sales parts and
Yeah.
everything, right? I
Mm-hmm.
was think I was thinking about the whole topic like after the
Mm-hmm.
conversation, and I was realizing like the way dancehall used to cross over because they had the New York hip hop. That
Mm-hmm.
was like the link. Like you need a link. You need someone to put you on. You need a link. But
Mm-hmm.
but but after New York lost hip hop, it's kind of like Drake was the link. Am I wrong for thinking that? Because in Toronto, they got, they understand Caribbean culture. That that was Drake who was the most recent link for crossover, I think, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. And he's dethroned, is what they're saying.
But
He's
tomorrow,
dethroned.
tonight, we're gonna go live tonight. Babs, they gonna come
Yeah,
on for the live, and we're gonna do it all over again because we lose the live.
yeah. I want to
The
hear
whole
it.
live gone, and the live, listen, sure. And my fault still, come. Me know, so me not fi play arcade, man. Me know, so me should have never. When it's like something, but in my mind, me I say, okay, worst case scenario, me I get copyright feed, and then me I go just cut out the section, which is what me do with all the live them. All of my
Yeah.
live them when me rinse out the song them, me know me gonna get copyright, and then when them send me the copyright them, me just go through them little by little and just remove the songs them after the live done. So me always have the option to do that. So me say, all right, if anything, we can do it with the live there too, but me I still keep the rest of the live. Just get rid
I
of the
understand.
music. Lord have mercy.
I understand.
When
I
me take a
understand.
stack of people, them just check with the whole live file, everything gone. It's something just say, this live stream is not available.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta believe shit happens for a reason. Like if you're doing one of your songs and for some reason it didn't record and you'll be upset, but
Mm-hmm.
then you're like, no, I'm gonna do it a different way now or whatever,
Yeah.
you gotta just roll with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but me don't want because hopefully when Babsy come later, Babsy you better remember everything where you did say now. Cause me need you to say back every single thing where you did say on the live. Cause it was so much information and so much information when me want out there. When me want people to hear. We
Right.
need them to hear, especially the part about the patterns them and the when them a make them album and the selecting of the rhythm them and them something they to make sure so them can get into the reggae category and all of them something that me need that to put out there.
Yep.
Because me can't understand how them artists and don't know about that. Me not understand because even Massacre up to now me can't believe me have so much me believe the Massacre album deserve a Grammy. Yeah. But the problem is you can't even get it at the category if you even get it. That don't make no sense. Oh, if you put in another word there, you can't even go in that category. Madness. So Bob Zero come later, come talk about it. Hopefully she remember everything what she did say for the last one. Whole life gone. Even if them did say yo, you know, if me could have even just cut out the song them and keep them parts and then just have it even download it and then cut it up and take out the part them and upload them. Then that's even that me can do.
Mhm.
The whole thing just gone, pal.
I said
We
it's for
can't
a
do
reason.
nothing.
It's for a reason.
What the reason?
I don't know, but you got to spill out a little beer for your homie for your live stream that's in heaven now. Rest in peace. Wait, hold on though. But no, I was really thinking about it. You know, 'cause I'm a little older. Like when dancehall crossed over and stuff. And
Yeah.
you know who really deserves the flowers? His expression goes is Shinehead. Shinehead Shinehead was before all of that, and he really crossed over chatting reggae on a hip hop beat or doing rap lyrics on a dancehall beat. And yeah,
Where
if he
Shania they
was ever
know?
alive then. Shinehead.
Where them they know, pal?
California, actually.
Yeah, him still a sing sitting?
I think he got married and he does sound shows playing over he like a selector. He got a sound system. Like Roots. He got like a Roots sound system. But Shinehead had a whole contract. He went on to MTV and everything. And he started crossing over to the rap audience when they did he had a song called Who the Cap Fit. Yeah, Shinehead. Before Shinehead, Yellow Man did a song with Run DMC in 1985. But that was a slow reggae. The Fat Boys did a reggae song, but it was slow. That was Shinehead crossover and then KRS-One. And the thing was, at the same time in England, there was Jamaican music crossing over when they was doing hip hop with the new wave people in England. You had Asher D and Daddy Freddie.
That party really
Um,
old school.
Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One was the one who really blasted dancehall into the mainstream. Hmm.
God, Paul dancehall in a trouble right now. Dancehall in a trouble right now. In a sister Apple Music have new category now, African dancehall. We in a trouble. We in a
Hmm.
trouble. I don't even think them fully understand the trouble where they're in. I don't think they fully get it. Them not
Hmm.
understand. Them just see that and them just think say, oh, African dancehall genre now. That you think I'm serious about that?
Hmm.
We in a trouble. If we don't fix things, we don't know what will happen.
I
We don't know
always
what
wonder
will
how the fact that like now everything is digital and there's no physical copies. So like you say, Apple Music, like they kind of control what gets recommended and what people hear. And
happen.
you remember Drake was suing the Spotify and everybody, saying that they
Mm-hmm.
had fake view. You know, they settled with him out of court because he's right. They do that. The whole thing's a fix. So the African dancehall thing,
Mm-hmm.
like they could like algorithms could make shit disappear, like disappear
Oh,
from
Jesus, God. I
history,
hold, yeah, I hold it down
disappear
to
from
stifle it.
history. Hmm.
Stifle it. Them
Hmm.
basically can stifle what them want, push what them want. And right now, the
Hmm.
fact that them add that genre, that means that it them a plan to push.
Hmm. Hmm.
We can't bother. I mean, I think dancehall, look, I think them a fully understand what I keep. I don't think so. Babs, if you come by here tonight, come talk all of the something them, you know. Because Babs know all kind of things. If you go come, she have to come later, come talk back the whole story again, right through. I hope you remember everything when you did say Babsy.
It'd be even better. Take two.
I think Paul you did the pandit too, though.
Yeah.
You did the pandit too. You can't believe someone lose the live. He's like the live day now.
Hmm. Like, okay, as an example, do you remember about 10 years ago, they um I would say top 40 artists from England, America, they started stealing dancehall, like Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran,
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying, "No, this is called tropical house." You ever hear that expression?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they were saying. No, this isn't dancehall. It's tropical house. But when you listen
Couple
to
of
the
fuck.
music, it's bump, 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 bump. It's the dancehall.
Mm-mm.
It's like the
Right.
one drop, boop, boop,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, they was calling it tropical house. Hmm.
Oh God. Even just you have said that and depressed me. Me never like how tropical house sound.
They don't
No,
say
we
it
just
anymore.
feel like dancehall just a get we are wither away. We are wither away, Paul. I'm worried. You know what me noticed too? You notice even reggae music. Remember one of the time when reggae music was everything? Like right now you can't tell the last time you hear some good reggae music come out. Like come like all the reggae artists them either them asleep. I don't know what go on. Me don't know what go on for them. Eh? No nice reggae music now come out no more. Actually, no more to experience to be taken for a stroll. It people, what them kind of song did they again?
Could I give you my opinion on that?
Yeah.
I think one thing that happened is the way Jamaica always follows America. They put their
Mm-hmm.
own they put their own style and flavor on it. I mean, this is going back to the days of jazz and Motown. Jamaica, kind of copies after it, and they started copying the hip hop, and they used to have hip hop and R&B singers, but they don't have no more R&B in the United States. If you notice, they now all the hip hop is just to get the
Mm-hmm.
young kid.
Everything I
It just
dwindled down now.
yeah, and you see, United States in about 1980, they privatized the prison systems. So it's like a business with like on the stock market, the prisons, and then the music. They started changing the hip hop music to be like a pipeline to prison. You know what I mean? Because it's all about destroying the black family unit, so there's not generational wealth for Black Americans. So
Mm-hmm.
so the music here is a whole psychological operation with like the drug trade and prisons and racism, and when it's copied in Jamaica, because you don't have no more singers, it's like following
Oh
right behind
God.
hip hop. The way America stopped R&B, y'all don't have the singers anymore. And when dancehall cross over, the singers, that's the one part of the song where foreign people understand the words. Yeah.
Oh God,
So
Paul. No, I said no more. No, should never give your love away. No, should never give your love away. Call me on the phone line to warm you up. I tell you, me don't know what happened. This don't look good. This don't look promising.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel worried.
I, I gave up when I saw the Bob Marley biopic come out, and nothing happened for dancehall. I mean, it didn't move the needle one drop.
Right?
Not even Protege come out with a Bob Marley tribute, or a singer and a DJ.
You said
Nothing,
all the
nothing.
rest of them come like the rest of them asleep. You just, no, just the rest of them asleep, Paul. What the rest of them asleep?
Hmm.
You not really get no music like that from them. You don't know what go on for the rest of them. Hey, there's no way we have so much problem in as much different departments in the music one time. Eh? We
Hmm.
have a problem in the reggae department, dancehall department. The rhythm them no sound good, then lazy. You understand me? Then now use up our drums and patterns like what Babs say. Whole heap of problem. Producer them get deaf. You know understand me?
There should be like an identity crisis.
There's so many different pieces we need to fix and for make it work. And so there's no way we can fix it as so much stick need to fix one time.
Hmm. Hmm. Then they had this trend in dancehall called chopping songs. Do you know what chopping
Mm.
means? It means
You know,
tone
see,
scales.
see man just up on the video saying chat Macka.
Right. Phone scams, right? So,
Yeah.
so I'm here. I'm sitting here as an American thinking, like, hold on, man. If you thought that the United States got mad at you for making songs against homosexuals, wait till you get a hit, and then we find out the lyrics is talking about scamming people out of their money, scamming senior citizens out of their money on on the phone.
Right.
Watch what happened then. We got a whole new kind of cancel for that. You know,
First of all, right
we
now
got grandma.
we have too much we have too much problem right now in this thing, and then they realize say African dancehall genre is here. Yeah, that is it. We in a trouble, big trouble now. And for their music sounds so soothing.
Mhm.
The music sound good enough, all.
because because the Jamaican dancehall artists, they moved on from the 90s, but reggaeton and
Yeah,
Afrobeat, they know that that 90s shit is still potent. It's still solid gold, you know.
them know. Yeah, them smart. Everything where you see them a go on with them smart bad.
Mhm.
Cause me I tell you, me I listen some of the song them from them, Paul. And me I tell you, where the song them sweet like syrup. God. That's how you also dance and used to make me feel, you know.
Right.
Yo, that's how our music used to make me feel. Like how them a song here make me feel now. Laddie Power have one song me I tell them I must listen it about 10,000 times. You will song just make you feel. Eh? Them tap into the part there our music where we used to have. The part where used to make me feel good. Them
Mhm.
tap into that. Where
Right.
feel them music and make me feel good. I don't know what some of them are sing, Paul. Them are singing in some different language and it can make me feel good. And I don't know the words. That is what our music used to do, you know. Because some of the people them never understand what we are fucking sing, say, but the shit used to make them a move them body same way.
Yo. Or we understand just the chorus.
Yeah.
This,
I
this
told
is
it to
how
word all
dancehall,
time.
yeah, 2 and 3 words in the chorus. This is how dancehall used to sound to Americans. Murder, she wrote.
Yeah. Yeah. Murder, I
Murder,
don't know,
she
but
wrote.
all I know is the murder she wrote.
That's what we
Murder
hear. Like,
she wrote.
it's like the
You
teacher
don't know
on
once
Charlie
him come
Brown.
in and say a pretty face and broad carrot. We don't know nothing where I go right there, so we just know some murder she wrote. You understand me? We don't
Uh,
know what else would I go on. We don't know no little girl. Her name is
uh,
Maxine now. We don't know.
or action, baga da baga, daba daba daba
Yeah,
da
but
da
guess what? Them
action.
waistline and move though. Them
That's right.
waistline and move.
That's
Oh,
right.
that me I tell you our music make up them days they, yo. The people them not even know where you sing say. The music used to just have that something that will make you want to move your body. Yeah? The music used to sweet like condensed milk. No? Yeah, tell when last me hear one song like when last you can say hear one song like to experience the bit when last say something new with get that kind of feeling they like um Barrington and them man.
Right. Right.
The musical yeah man. Trust me. What we are gonna do pal?
Listen to oldies.
Mm-hmm.
You been all right lately, Pepper Seed? I've been slightly sometime. Y'all all right over here?
I mean nothing no change, just the date.
Okay. Cool.
Everything
Cool.
are the same. Nothing
Good.
really a keep.
Okay.
And it's the
And
same story. Not really go on. But why you sometimes if I want go on, you want to lose your vulture badge?
no, 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 ma'am. I had a
Oh,
few, like a medical family things going on with
oh, sorry
my,
for
my other
here.
half. A little of this. No, just regular shit. I got caught up in another.
Everything all right.
Thank you. It has been working out.
Oh.
That's life. Yeah,
Okay,
we
well, me
still
have
all
some
blessed.
understanding. Me have some
All blessed.
understanding now because I'm medically. If you never tell me something like that, me have to wonder what me need to do with this vulture badge. Come here, say, me not see Paul. Me don't know what I go on if we don't have vulture. What I go on?
Nah.
Pal?
Yo, if you ever think I drop out, I'm just playing dead. And then when you got the cornball corner, blah, I'll come back to life.
Like how me not see fraud, me not see fraud, we not see life. Oh, and then vulture them. We are dwindle right down.
Nah. No, man. Oh, I mean, yes, dwindle down is good.
Yeah, will never grow, always dwindle. You know, growing is not our thing. Mr. Paul, you know what we do yesterday? You wouldn't believe it. We go on TikTok live. TikTok now
Okay.
tell me something can't go live, Paul. I'm a barely have must be 70 odd people me have and they say me can start go live.
70.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like followers or in the live?
Normally, yeah, followers. Normally they say you have to have 1,000 to go live.
Okay.
But when me look, me just see something coming from TikTok. So congratulations, Pepper Seed. You can go live now. Listen, no, this look like a setup. This is a trap. There has to be a reason you pick me with my dead up 77 to go live. Why?
Mhm.
Eh?
May,
We are
maybe
going.
must be Facebook try a thing. That's it. Maybe Facebook try. Instagram was getting a little too bossy, so the social media
Well,
platforms is
me go on it
fighting them.
yesterday because me never know something. So let me try it and see. So we turn on it and bandwags and trees come. That tree how we did over there.
Nice.
And then everybody else over there we don't know. That be people are coming, so strange name. We don't know them. All kind of people from all about. We don't know who them is or not. You understand? Because them are saying me have to go live for half an hour. Me have to go live for half an hour, right?
Mhm.
And for unlock the other features them, you have to go live for half an hour and then you have to go live 3 separate days.
Mhm.
So the plan was and that will make you can unlock it where you can bring up people. Cause right now we can't bring up nobody, just me one candidate. But if we do that what they say, we can then start bring up people. That unlock the other features then. So
So
the
it's
plan
like
is to do
incentives to make people
yeah.
use the platform more.
Yeah, so we have to do half an hour. So we do the half an hour yesterday. So then that tick off. So now them say we have to go live 3 separate days. So we do the one yesterday, so that's a one, so we have to do 2 more. So the plan was to do one today and one tomorrow to kind of get it going so that we can. But then no, me don't know. Me don't know how I feel about TikTok because when me over there, me I see too much strange people just a come through and me don't know about it. I
That
don't
was
know
my
if me
next
love it.
question. That was my next question. Like, can you play music over there without a copyright strike? Like, what's good
Well,
about TikTok?
Tree said I be a musician, the people them over there rinse out, but me I say me don't know after them done what happened. Me don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But we see people over there play music. Me they want
They
them
all
Friday
play
say him
music.
say
Don't nothing happen. They all play different music. That's how they get viewers. They all play different people's music.
No
Some
and
people
copyright.
when
play
it done
music.
when it done them now not for happen.
Evidently, they get whatever hearts and gifts and all types of shit that people give. That's why
No,
they
but I
keep
mean
doing it.
the live not stay up when them done. Let me put
No,
it
the
up.
live don't stay up.
Oh, and yeah, so that's why them can do it. Because look, my post song over there before more than 5 times. I post song I end up having to take them down. Cause then send me sitting and say them have to mute it. Copyright. So maybe when you play the live, in that moment, not now. Until when it done now, you have the option to put up because the live yesterday, them tell me some can them make me download it. So it look like I saw it go, like it save it. But uno can't see it, but me can see it. And them say if me want download it, so me download it, so me have the live. So then if you want to put it up back now, you can do that. I even put it up somewhere else. If you want to put it up all over your YouTube afterwards, you can just put it.
But then the YouTube, you still get the copyright strike if you play music, right?
Yeah, and I really a strike though. You see, I don't strike you get for YouTube. It's a copyright claim, and that give the option for can clean it when the live done. That's why you see me can play the song them now. And a strike you get when you get a strike, you in a trouble, like strike serious. Like if they strike me right now, I think me can't go life. It must be 15 days or some shit like that. And then the next one I must be 30 days. Like every time I get one, it get more and more and more. So on a really strike you get, but at least you have the option to can clean it up when you're done. But anyways, we try out TikTok. You live on TikTok, pal?
Never yet. Maybe I gotta. Damn, if
You
that's
have to
what's
go set up.
happening,
You have to go set up TikTok. Vulture Squad. We are branch out.
it sound like it. Roofy over there,
We
life over there.
nobody no reach it. Nobody no know. Cause yesterday it starts. So we never reach the point where we can bring up people yet. Cause we have to pull off the whole three. We have to do 3 separate days, and me not do it. Me not do that
Okay,
part yet. So once we done that now, and we can bring up people on the panel, you have to get TikTok, pal.
I think I do.
You have to get TikTok and come over
Mhm.
there. Trees and bandwidth, press the screen and give me 2,400 art.
Oh,
I be art them give me. When it done, me say "So much art we get. My goodness. Like them love me for true.
I'll join up, but I will need some convincing. Basically, like you say, I don't know what's going on over there.
You
You
don't need
killing
no
people on
convincing
TikTok.
because of me and you are and trees and go there. So you don't need no
Yeah,
convincing of the same way.
I got you.
Not the same way, pal.
I mean,
You know?
you can just follow us.
Yeah.
You ain't got to follow nobody else, and you can make your page private so can't nobody follow you. And you could just scroll through shit and look through
Okay.
shit, and can't nobody come on your page because it's private.
Okay. That I could work with.
Yeah,
I need my privacy and stuff.
yeah, my
Man,
page is private.
trees
Don't my
page,
Trees,
page
you're
is
not the
trees
only
private.
one
page,
with stalkers out here. Trees,
trees,
you're not the
trees
only
page,
person with
Yeah.
trees
stalkers.
You
are
see what happened
private.
with
Me,
me
I
with
want
being
private.
friendly. Yeah. You see what happened with me being
Trees have
friendly.
got the private. My one are private. My one.
But that still don't mean like people ask you to friends request you and you just let
Uh-huh.
that shit sit there. They're not gonna see anything on your page or nothing. It'll still be private.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I can work with that. I can work with that.
We can't do over there without your pal.
Oh,
We are
okay.
going. You mad?
Very. I want to tell you a quick story before I cut, and it's wonderful to see
All
you
right.
guys. Hold on, I'm trying to put the little avatar right here. Um, my neighbor moved, right? My neighbor moved. You remember I came by one time and I got a Jamaican neighbor. Remember we was drinking and I said, oh, he's in a wheelchair and the floor is clean and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her. And you was asking me, you know, what's someone doing over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I met my neighbor, I saw the email. They have a Jamaican restaurant here where I'm at, and the Jamaican restaurant has a name in it, and they have the little booth. I go out. She says, "Yeah, that's my daughter's name," and she been talk about her daughter, and they get a chance to bring her daughter over here. So me and my girlfriend was writing letters to immigration, and all kind of stuff like that. And the daughter came, and they said goodbye yesterday. The daughter is 4, Pepper Seed. They must have been doing this girl's hair in Jamaica for like a month. She run up and she was raised by someone in a wheelchair because kids get scared off the wheelchair. Pepper Seed. She start to control the little joystick on the wheelchair, and the girl saying, "Thank you, hi, so someone want to meet you." The girl runs, she jump, she not scared of the wheelchair. She runs, she jump up, she start hugging me and everything. I I'm not even embarrassed to say my whole damn face was wet. I says, "Look at this, man." So I played a little
Oh
good part
shit.
in someone's life there, and this, that,
Mm-mm.
and this, that, and the
Listen, pal,
third.
it's all ball.
Little bit, a little bit, and
I want to know white culture, yeah, man. You can't buy it, no.
Solo layout. What you put up
Hey,
there to Aviator?
let me
Put the
see.
solo
Hold on.
layout on top.
and I give it a little magic marker. She was she was leaning over on my foot, and that is my portrait drawn by drawn by the 4-year-old.
Oh no! Look why it looks so cute.
Uh-huh. 6
Look why it's so
days.
cute.
6 days in America. Sound more American than her mom, but anyway, yeah, I
Oh God! But
lost
look
my
how that
shit.
cute. You know, see how it's
That is
cute.
so cute.
Thank you for letting me share it. Yeah, I lost my
Oh
shit. So
God.
my neighbor left, so that was it. No more Jamaican food in the
Mm-mm.
building, but that's what was going on there. We was
So
helping
far, them gone from
with the
you.
paperwork. So again,
Them gone far from you.
yeah, they're gone to East Coast. Because the husband got
Oh
out of the
no.
military, and they starting a new life. It's gonna be great, It's gonna be great. But yeah,
Mm-mm.
sorry if that's a little too much. I don't get around much little kids, on my Uncle Paul shit, man.
Oh God,
That's a
Mr. I
nice
say
baby.
name of
That's a
them
nice
gone left your
baby.
Paul. No, you not have
Yeah.
no little, no, you not have no little food to get. The
Well,
no star.
exactly. But new chapter. That's life. Like my new chapter on TikTok. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
yeah.
off here. Trees, happy late birthday. And
Thank you.
you know how it is, good looking people like the three of us, we get these stalkers sometimes. What you gonna do?
Yeah, it be like that.
Uh-huh.
It
Uh-huh.
be like that. The cornball stalkers. You know. Good night,
Godspeed.
Bossy. I was doing something, but yeah. Please explain the pepper seed. What you say? What you call it? Pepper seed?
Wow.
I don't know what you call it. What I was saying.
Eh?
I don't know. What did you say? You want her to explain to you the. What did you call what I was saying to you?
Treats me know what you about.
Mm,
What you
listen
say?
back to it. Whatever it is that you asked her to explain to you, whatever the story I was saying. Please explain it to her so she can understand what I was
Oh,
saying. So,
oh. No,
yeah,
oh, let me tell you something. You gonna listen back?
yeah,
Yes, you have to listen that. No, that I think you have to listen to the live, yeah, because that is story there. Look here, this folklore, yeah. Wait, this
yeah,
this
yeah.
kind of
Please
this kind
explain
of
to her the folk. Please explain to her the folklore because
yeah.
evidently I wasn't clear enough. So you'll explain it better.
No, no,
Oh,
me
So
can't explain it.
God,
please,
I do it
No,
now.
you'll explain it to her better, and then
no. Listen, nobody can explain that the folklore there. Nobody can explain. Not even the person who in it can explain it because all you explain it the whole time you just get there and the amount of
please
time
explain it
when
to her
me
better. Maybe she'll
oh me
understand it because
yeah, but
evidently my
all me think
explanation didn't work.
he can't explain it because me don't understand. Something I don't know how to explain it in a way. Me myself not get. Master, Babs, you have to just listen back in live. I swear you can get.
Just sit
Pick
right
up,
down and you
just
hear the tale.
pick up the part them where you can pick up. Pick up the part them where you can pick up. Listen, that is story they are normal. So you have to try so you can pick out of this thing. You understand me? That's why we make the live up. So you can watch it all more than one time to fully get it. Cause sometimes you listen to something one time you not get it. And if you keep listening, then you finally get it. Yeah. This is why them live you can just repeat. Yeah. Play back. My
You be like,
goodness.
wait, did it skip ahead? Did I miss a part?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, the
Yeah.
guy just went from 0 to 100 for
Yes.
no
Yes.
reason.
Right? You have to
Oh,
like it's too that shit. It's a fucking cornball. Mm. What that?
beautiful. Hey, I'm gonna
But
cut. I'll see you
listen,
guys
yeah,
soon,
man,
man, on
we are
TikTok.
going to cause a 3 hour 40 odd minutes that I is. We go play Stein now. This youth your name Stein.
Love Stein. Love
Good
Yeah.
him.
night,
We go
Paul.
play,
Good night.
we
Good
go play
night.
a couple Stein because we need people from member Stein right now. So I have like couple songs when I have for him. Let me see. The amount of copyright now get on this fucking live. I'm not even want. But
Nice.
me have a few Stein when I want to play. And then when the
Nice.
Stein them done, we gone. So even though you come off, listen to Stein, Paul. Listen
That's
to
my artist.
Stein.
That's my
Good,
artist. Take
good.
care, guys. See y'all soon.
All
Good
right,
night,
let's go more.
Babsy, Rufy, Born Vex.
Come back tonight, Paul. Come back
All
tonight when
right.
Babsy comes to tell with the good up reasoning them for the business up there.
Will do. Later.
All right, later. All right, friend.
All
We are
right,
play
good night,
Stein.
friend.
We are play Stein, 3 songs for Stein, and then we are going.
Sounds good.
All right, friend.
All right, bye,
People, big up on
friend.
yourself, you know. When the song them done, we are lift up like plane. Yeah? So.
How would them a do? Squeeze up on the ends. Them thinking of them warrior man fire and gun. Team boy, they love beat it and run. Yo, Demi, Chino, Steven. You know slap the boy, them have 2 AR-15 and a 1 M16. Retaliate! Rise the machines where you 5.56 caliber. AA-12 chop off adversary head like the S caliber. Beat it like a slave shatter, run them down. Rise the machines where you 7.62 caliber. AK-5 chop off adversary head like the S caliber. Beat it like a slave shatter, run them down. 5.8 X42 that me new gun bust big like a Red Bull can humongous when they pull up the Hebrew gun bust man. Use vacuum when you turn those fit up the MGI. Everything interlock, them arms and make winter hot. Shot board them up, them think attack. Boy walk and stagger like he's a rum drink and that. Like astronaut me send marrow out of space. When me bust it, me shoulder slip out of place. Make boy I drop out of face. Me fire shot like me employ them and no motor trace. Me no missing at the eye, me shoot the bull. Head split like me language juicy full. Bust it from round a lane, then leak out a pound a brain. It's beautiful. Rise the machines where you 5.56 caliber. AA-12 chop off adversary head like the S caliber. Beat it like a slave shatter, run them down. Rise the machines where you 7.62 caliber. AK-5 chop off adversary head like the S caliber. Beat it like a slave shatter, run them down. Time,
Let them drain the energy too, 'cause when you fake it, stay for, you're not like we. Suck your mama now, not let my guards down. We don't carry fear. No easy feel we get over through.
Pepper seed, tell them you come first. Right now, pepper seed come first. Right now, pepper seed come first. Opportunities to the Lord's way. And last time when I go yours way. Yeah, pepper seed say herself come first. Right now, pepper seed come first. Uno can't call her Miss Selfish. The amount of things she got through where she dealt with. Oh yeah, pepper seed come first. Right now, pepper seed come first. Opportunities to the Lord's way. And last time when I go yours way. Yeah, pepper seed say herself come first. Right now, pepper seed come first. Uno can't call her Miss Selfish. The amount of things she got through where she dealt with. Even now you tell me scientific pepper seed. Pepper seed tell them say you come first, only the Almighty come before you. Glow.
Hey, lift up my gun and me go step, go for them. The whole of them a flip up in a eager for dead. Me quizy chiga pan a ziga one freed up you make. Boom one time for you hear the voice and know say legal to the conflict. And me I represent for Pepper Seed TV. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Boom, one time.
Boom, you know this is Zony, the one and only I watch, you know. We just a stay that them and represent for who. They are to stand the baddest female, Pepper Seed. You think louder than promotion? Def them. Any minute, pull up in Corvette with Pepper Seed in it. Rims them shine and the windows them tinted. Time is money and we talking in a minute. None of Pepper Seed, them click them not timid. Nah.
I'm here represent for Pepper Seed TV. If you tune into Pepper Seed, you will never leave. Illegal to the conflict.
Yaga, 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 yo. This is Anthony B. And you're listening to the hottest, most excellent queen on YouTube,
pepper seed, fire, a beer fire. She hot, it hot, burn it up, burn it up. Nobody wanna plant the corn, pepper seed, tell them.
I don't know, a young as I represent for Pepper Seed YouTube channel, Modest YouTube channel. She want fucking out the sun till midnight. Her body where she have a me. Jesus Christ. Watch you know. Vice to the man called Fike and all banks of and all bank representing play by the kingdom is all I bring. Watch the man who represent for Pepper Seed YouTube channel. They know the thing go down. Pepper Seed. To who she burn the fire, them say she feisty. Now drop her skirt to every corner and disgrace me. Pepper Seed.
I just wanna dance and listen some rub-a-dub. Yo, yo, chill out and make love to the music I love. Sweet reggae music. Yaga yo, this is Anthony B and you're in tune to the queen, the excellent. She's royal. Yes, Pepper Seed. Hot it up, queen. Fire. Turn it up. Make it blaze.
From me, the voice was Ayakton presenting for Pepper Seed. You mean the Pepper Seed? I want to hear your YouTube channel at Pepper Seed. What where you shotting? Pepper Seed YouTube run the flipping place. She like the flipping place. Oh yes. Pepper Seed. Rough up. Pepper Seed, you see dirty heart, them a follow, them a chat. But you no follow, you no follow none of that. Can offer them a tail where you follow run about, but you want shot like a bullet where you fire from a Glock. Amen, I tell Vicente with Pepper Seed, rough up road, poof.